Yeah.
Shout outs for the week.
Get off your phone.
Do we
Get off your
have
phones.
do we have a good podcast first episode?
No.
I think that as a perfectionist, obviously I saw a lot of opportunities, but as far as episode 1, I think that there was some room for improvement, but it's like the first one.
What
we're
was some
trying
of the feedback we got? A lot of
that we're maybe sounded like we couldn't stay on topic or we're talking over each other, but for the most part it was pretty positive. A lot of people liked
we
it.
gotta
Yeah.
stop cutting each other off. Shoot,
Yeah.
any feedback?
Same thing. Stop cutting each other off. Stop yelling.
Stop yelling. Wow. Okay.
We just project our voices, especially Orleni because her mic didn't work.
All
So
right. Yeah, we had technical difficulties.
we're hoping that these will work now.
But it was an exciting week. We had we went on Laying in the Cut Radio.
Yeah.
Which was awesome. Thanks
Yeah.
to Anna.
Yeah, B-Box Radio in Brooklyn, they have
Yeah.
a radio station over there. And every Friday night at 9:30, they have Lane in the Cut Radio. That's hosted by, he's known as Black Colombian, but his name is Alfredo. And his co-host, Mike Moreno. So they interviewed us. That's also up on YouTube, so we can link that below if you guys need to, if you guys want to go see it. You can check it out.
Any shout outs, Shu?
Shout out to the world and everyone listening. Can't miss anybody that way.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Shout out to Manny Nunez. He's the one that's been helping us set up all the equipment for this episode and the previous one.
Yeah. We got our boy Dante in the house.
Shout out to him.
He's
Say
helping us
hello.
tonight. Maybe we'll hear from him, maybe we won't.
Our very
He's
own
in the
Chuck
background
Bass.
right now.
Okay, so tonight we're gonna talk about we got some things on the agenda. We have posted it on the Instagram page, which is Thinking Out Loud _podcast, if you want to go check that out. Dating with an age gap. And this came about because rumors were Drake was dating an 18-year-old. And people seem to have a problem with the age gap or the fact that she's 18, probably right out of high school or whatever you want to think about.
So weird to think about.
Should we start? We'll start with you. What do you think about the age gap? Is it too
I-
large or what?
Honestly, I think it depends on your attention. Like, if you just want to have fun with someone and they're of age, that's your own private decision, But if you're trying to make a life with someone, you're going to have to evaluate, are you guys at the same place in life? Like, how are you going to match up later after some time passes? Do you have the same goals going forward? All that kind of stuff plays into it.
It's
So
gotta play into
if you just want to have fun, I guess, as long as they're of age, whatever that may be, and I guess we'll talk about that, that's up
So
to
the
you.
age gap, 10, 5, there's no
Yeah.
real
If you're not taking it seriously, then it's all fun at the end of the
Go
day.
ahead, right?
But yeah, that's my opinion.
Shu, what's your opinion on that?
Pedophilia.
Well, dating with the age gap and when is it too much? He's 31. Drake himself was 31, and this girl was 18. Is that too close to exactly maybe
No.
defining someone as a definition, putting you in that category as a pedophile?
I don't know too much about that, but I know that the age gap is fine. 18 to
We're comfortable with that.
18 to 80 is fine.
I think that some people
I think
frown
that's
on
the
it.
safe-
18 to 80. Hey.
That's the safe way. You're not too old where you're back to being a child mentally. So there, why hopefully.
I
some
wouldn't categorize him as a pedophile like that.
Yeah, no,
listen,
I was
it's
just
not-
being
it's
funny.
Not that serious.
I was being funny.
But social media was all over it, so I just trying to figure out why do we have a problem with the age gap? Why is it such a problem?
Because Drake's not dating me, so that's why it's
Is
a
that
problem.
what it is? It's more about the hate, right?
I'm not
all
hating,
the girls
I'm
that
just
wish
saying.
they were in her shoes.
Right.
He's not dating me,
I think people
so it
have
doesn't
a
really
problem
matter.
with it because if you think about how you were mentally at 18 and then how you are now in our 30s.
Did you ever
so
lie
different.
about your age to date an older guy?
I actually never did.
No.
You never did?
Yeah, I just seduced them because some of them were hesitant about me being so
Okay,
young, so I would just
okay.
seduce them until they gave in anyway. So that was probably bad, but yeah.
All right, let's think back when we were a little younger.
Yeah.
Do men even really approach you and ask you how old you are before they even start talking to you?
They have for me.
Sometimes. Yeah.
They do ask your age?
I look well, not now, but when I was in my 20s,
You
Yeah.
got a
they'll-
baby face.
They will always
they
ask
thought
your
I
age.
was, and I'm short, so
Yeah.
they really thought I was a little girl. So
So you find men were respectful as far as that goes. Find out your age first before they get involved with you.
right, because if you see me in a 21 and over venue, you assume I'm over 21 and over. But there's sometimes some young girls they get in, they usually don't look as young as me at that time because I actually looked like a little girl in my 20s. So, you know, they weren't sure, and it makes sense. To me, it's respectful. It's the right question.
I mean, I was going to like the clubs when I was like 18, 19, 20 because I knew the people who worked
Well,
there.
that's what
Right.
I'm saying.
So it's like-
what if
So,
you,
yeah, it's like the
sneak
same
into
thing.
a
They make
club?
assumptions.
Should this man assume that everyone at this 21 and over party
You would
is actually 21 and over? Or should he always make sure he asks?
You should probably make sure, but you know, you should.
And this goes for men and women, because I keep saying like the men should ask the women. But
Yes,
if a
'cause-
woman, if you're at a place and it says 21 and over, should we be responsible and ask for the ID and make sure we confirm the age? Or should
As
we just
far as,
depend
like-
on the bouncer at the front door?
as like consensual sex or just
Because
like meeting
then,
them?
Like if a guy approaches us, we have to make sure that they're the right age.
Yeah.
And should it be a woman versus man? Is
I
it like
asked
the-
just because I told y'all earlier I had an experience like that when I was like 24 maybe. And I was like just in a situation with friends, we were drinking, and then one of their cousins was there, and he looked like, you know, he looked young but not like super young. And they jokingly told me he was 20. We ended up hooking up. I found out later he was 16.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
now by definition,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
This is juicy.
So it's like, how does that make, like, at the time I was like, okay, it happened, I can't do anything about it. But then it's like, if you look at the definition of a pedophile,
Yeah.
then
technically you're.
Because
technically I'm a pedophile.
Because you don't want to get caught up
Well,
in
how
those
old
type
were
of
you
situations.
then?
I was 24.
You don't want to get caught
But
up
he
in
was
those type of
16?
situations.
Yeah.
But people will find it funny, and
He
they'll
probably
set
had
you up
puberty
like
already.
that. Because they'll be like, oh, the young boy needs to get laid. And they'll be like, he's 20, ha, ha, ha. It's all jokes.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, it's like, I could be the one getting in trouble, and I could be the one getting arrested. And I don't want to be set up like that. So it's, you know,
I was mad at first. Now it's like I can't do anything about it. But I was at the time I was like, come on, like why would you
Yeah.
guys do that? Like,
I've
So
had
then
a
you are a
situation.
pedophile if it's before
Technically, I
his
guess I
puberty. No, not because, like you said, they trying to get them laid, whatever. And
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So it's
sometimes
like-
people joke around. They be like, "Oh, so what? So what? Like he needs to get some action too. Hook him up." And
Right,
it's like,
you hooking him
dude,
up
I'm
before-
gonna get in trouble. Like, don't play those type of games. Like,
I mean, I was having sex when I was 16, so it's like if you think about it like that, okay, like in my mind there was only a 4-year age gap.
yeah,
and
it
then-
is. But
But also, like, I was having sex at 16, so it's just like, it's all about how you view it. But I didn't have the knowledge of that.
That's
So
what I'm
Am I a
saying.
pedophile or am I not?
and women are taught to hide their age. They're like, "Oh, women don't ask women their age, right?" We
Yeah, I
kind
don't
of
know
teach
why.
that. It's
I
like
used to be like that.
so men tend to be like, "Oh, you never ask a lady her age," you know.
You probably
Because
should
you don't
nowadays.
care if you in DR.
So at this
That's what
point,
DR.
so at this point, we say we need to get rid of that, and we need to always make sure that everybody's legal, and
If you
make
have
sure
the
everybody's a
intention-
consenting adult.
If you have the intention of having consensual sex, then yeah, you might want to ask that if she
All
looks
right, and
young
we're
in the
gonna leave
face.
out the sexual part, and we're just gonna say
Dating?
we're just dating. So can you court someone?
Till they're 21,
What age we talking about here?
like Tyga and Kylie did, something like that.
What was it? When did they start? Like 16, right?
Allegedly, she wasn't, according to whatever
wasn't legal
is in
yet.
Calabasas. I don't know what they do over there. Whatever, like I'm
But she
guessing.
wasn't legal yet. He was just dating her.
He was courting her. He
until
were-
she became.
he didn't
of
claim her.
age. So is that okay?
Pretty much.
Like you waited for
something
her.
like that.
I find it hard to believe there's no sex involved during the
I
courting
mean-
process.
I mean, I have no sex tape
But-
has been leaked.
if we assume there was none
If we assume
involved,
there's none involved.
how old was he? What was the age difference?
I don't even know the age
But
difference.
the thing is, my thing is, from 12 to 16 is when you're having your puberty situation.
Yeah, I don't know if that's. Yeah.
It's kind of
So-
like back in the days when you wait for that virgin. You know, you wait. She's a virgin, so you
But it's
wait for her. You know what I
2018,
mean?
I don't
And you
know.
wait for her to become of age, and then you marry her, and then you break the virginity. So it's like you've had your
It's
eye
not the
on
same
her
thing.
for a while.
I have to see what this courting process looks like because I don't know. It
All
could
right.
cross some lines there and be
Um,
like, all right.
I think though, like, if you want to marry someone, in my opinion, you shouldn't go over 10-year age difference because I find
No, I
like
agree.
you don't really have anything in common with this person.
How
And
many
you-
how many marriages you had?
No, I haven't had any. But what I'm
Oh.
saying is like
No, I'm just asking. Listeners might want to
10
know.
10 years. I'm just saying, more than 10 years, you tend to then start losing.
It depends on
There's
what
like
age.
nothing in common with that person. Like, what are we talking about?
Because-
we don't even like the same music. We don't eat the same.
That's
foods.
not true.
What's
I listen to
happening?
music from the 50s. I listen to 60s. And so I'm sure
One person
like,
has more energy than the other.
that may be true
I mean,
depending.
Viagra kind of help people out.
some
about
people
in the
are in
bedroom, or-
in
And there's some
relationship for just
5-hour
sex.
shots, and there's some.
I mean, I think it also depends on how old
I
you
disagree.
are, because like the older you get, the less the age gap matters to me, because it's like, okay,
That's
20,
how I
30 is a big difference, but then like 30, 40 is okay, it's kind of a difference, but then 40, 50, you're like, whatever.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I mean, if you're like freaking 70 and you want to date the 20-year-old, it's
Okay,
like,
that's
hey, whatever.
extreme. That's extreme.
But whatever, because this young lady knows, like,
She knows what the game
she's
is,
getting
obviously.
into, right? And at the end of the day, when he croaks, she has time to still redo her life.
Yes.
What's
she
wrong
also
with
knows
that?
what the fuck she's doing.
Or the other
because-
way
He got
around,
he
where,
waited
like-
all his life for that, and then that's what his
That's what
last
I'm saying.
dying
So it's
wishes
all good.
are.
She knows
then
what she's gonna get to.
they're
Whatever.
consenting adults.
Yeah.
She's a temporary person.
But you know, I don't know.
People aren't gonna like it because it's not normal, but it could still happen legally in
Why?
the eyes of like.
why
yeah.
you not liking it? Like,
But
if
then
I'm-
45 with like 18, you might be like, oh, you know, you're kind of ruining this young person's life. Because
Yeah, or
a
they
few
don't-
years later, they might decide, you know,
Because they're seen as the victim because they're younger
Yeah.
or something. Like they don't know any better.
they don't know any better.
Even though they could, and then maybe they're taking advantage of the 45-year-old. We don't know. You know, maybe
That's
they
what I
think,
was trying to
oh,
say,
they have
like,
money. Let me
how
hang
you
out with
just-
them, be with them, right? Until they, whatever time passes and I get
Because
what
you're
I
kind
need.
of stuck there. If it's like 45, 20, you're kind of stuck there for a while.
Exactly. Yeah. So it all depends on, I guess, the intentions of the two people involved. At the end of the day,
I guess it's to
people
each
gonna
their
have,
own.
yeah, they're gonna have their own opinions no matter what. Is like, you know what? If it's legal, I guess.
But for me,
then-
as long as we got the legal issues out of the way and nobody's going to jail, yeah, AJ nothing but
And
a
there's
number.
no oppression.
and-
There's no oppression there because some women are like, you know, either guilted or like coerced.
Or
into
financial,
things.
like,
financially, yeah.
yeah, if you're gonna hold that over my head and have power over me, then I might not want to put myself in that
If
situation.
they feel like they can't escape from it or something like that, like those type of
So,
situations, that's
it's a-
not right.
It's a lot of things to consider.
Yeah, but if they're both consenting and they both feel good about it, who are we to say that that's wrong if they're of age? You know what
All
I mean?
right, I give it a go. But personally, I wouldn't want to do more than 10 years. Like that's
I agree with that now because I'm 30, but you know,
yeah. It's like I'm 30.
because I haven't had kids yet. A lot of people who are 40 have already done all that. They've
Because our
been
interests,
married.
we gotta go out, we gotta do things together. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be always compromising or
I mean, you have some lively 40-year-olds, but my thing is like where we are in life.
Where you
like,
are in
what
life,
have you
what
done
point?
already that I still want to do with someone who maybe hasn't done it yet either?
I think that I can go to visit Mount Rushmore 30 times with 30 different people and have 30 different experiences.
You are gonna have
and
30
I'm probably
different
gonna
experiences.
not enjoy it sometimes or enjoy it sometimes.
Yep.
But it's all on what you can take consistently because some people can't eat the same meal within the same month. And then some people can revisit that same meal for 30
Every
days.
day, Yep.
So it's like,
It's really the
what's-
person.
Yeah, so to me, I don't feel like what you did, if you're older than me, I'm not gonna wanna, oh, you're not gonna wanna do that. You might be that older person like, yeah, I wanna take you here, and I might be the younger version, and I'm like,
It's like a
okay.
homebody or something.
Version, V-E-R-S-I-O-N, not virgin. I had to say that.
Yeah.
But I might be, you know, the younger version of that person, which is like, yeah, you know I'd wanna go there, and it's just, it meshes well together.
I mean, it's possible. There's exceptions to everything, but
Yeah.
So we're gonna go from the age thing to then interracial dating. And
Dante turned around.
how
really
does that
Oh,
how does
no.
that affect the dating life?
How does
I
that-
mean, people usually have a lot to say about interracial dating. It's like, no, you can only date within your race, and you should date within
First
your
of all, I don't
race.
associate with the people that say that because they just make me angry. I can't be around them.
That's why you don't like the
And
pink
when
penis.
this interracial dating, are you doing it for the right reasons? Is it a fetish of yours?
Oh yeah, that's one thing
So-
we barely covered in the last episode
Should
is the
people
fetish. part.
like really take that into consideration when you're out there dating?
Yeah, because if you're on the borderline and you don't know which one you're at, like as far as like fetish versus preference, you can almost like end up insulting someone because you're just kind of using them to see what it's like. You're using them to maybe get some kind of credit or like just to experiment. You know, if you're not genuinely interested in that person, you're just going for them because they're this. You
So
know
if
what I
two
mean?
people, like if you're just hooking up, then it really doesn't matter. Like if you have a
Right.
fetish or you're just hooking up because you always wanted to get with this Asian girl, that is,
Right.
it is what it is. You know what I mean?
So
But
it doesn't matter?
can you really like when it's long term? That's when you really got to think
If both
about
people
it.
are okay with it, anyway.
Yeah, if two people are okay with it, then it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter.
Some people are like, okay, I know you have a fetish for me. Let's do this shit because it might be fun.
I mean, as long as
That's-
as long as that person's comfortable with it, then
Yeah, but
doesn't
not
matter.
everybody's gonna come right out and be like, I'm just fucking with you. because
But
of
some
that.
people don't
So
want to
then
be
she's
used
saying-
that way.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
yeah.
So my whole thing is, do you tell them that they're a fetish? Like, it's been a fetish of mine to mess with
But
girls.
some men say that because I've had men say that. They were like, "Oh, I've always wanted to date a Dominican, or I always wanted to be with a Dominican." And I'm
I've
like,
had that happen to me.
as
You're
soon
not
as you-
Dominican.
As soon as,
Well, the white. Yeah.
as soon as you
Guys
say that, though, it's
say-
like a turn
guys
off.
say that.
It's a turn off for me. But we've seen out there in social media that some people have highlighted this in their relationships, and they actually take it as a compliment that
Mm-hmm.
someone's like, "Oh, you know."
I mean, it's a compliment when you're desired. So it
Yeah,
doesn't really matter.
right.
I could be desired for, I like girls with brown eyes. I don't care for green, gray, whatever color. I like brown eyed
But
girls.
if someone tells you you're desired specifically because, like, oh my God, I just have this obsession with like black girls.
Well, I
that
mean,
might be a little
that's
intense for me, but I
That's what I'm
naturally
saying,
don't
like-
attract those people, so I don't come across those issues.
I mean, what's an
Maybe.
obsession though? Like, isn't that just like a preference? Like, you just really enjoy a black woman.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
That would then become like a fetish.
Like, where you draw the line there? Because it's like you might just really be attracted to them, and you might want to like marry one and raise babies with one, just because that's what you're attracted to.
Is that a
when does it
wise thing to
cross-
do?
Like, where does it cross the line where it's like, oh, now it's a fetish
Well,
because you
it's
only
a
want
fetish
that.
to me if you don't want to know anything about my background.
Well, if you're getting married to the person, then no. But you're talking about like initial dating in the beginning, like that.
Oh, that's why I said I have already said like if you're just like messing around, then it's like all right, whatever.
No, but
Say
like
whatever you
dating to
want.
get to know them. If you feel like the person's not trying to get to know you and they're just like obsessed with like your culture
Yeah.
and they just like have you as like a little trophy.
Yeah, that's
or,
what I'm saying. You wouldn't really go like you wouldn't really get serious with a person like that
Mm-hmm.
unless you're okay, unless you're fine and that doesn't make you feel uncomfortable.
Some people.
Then you can marry that type of person where they're constantly just gonna be like talking about
obsessed about it.
yeah, obsessed about it and not really even getting to know your culture, not really even like you know.
See, I'm really interested to know if I fall on that borderline because I like Spanish culture. I like the music, I like the dancing, whatever. The people, a lot of my friends are Spanish, but it's like, so do people look at me and think that I just have a fetish for the culture? You know what I mean? Or is it just because like I was put in situations where I was around it and I got comfortable? So it's like, where do I fall there? And then I just end up getting attracted to the men because I enjoy the culture.
But if you
because I've
seen a
been
good
in-
looking
you know what I'm saying?
guy that was not Hispanic, let's say outside of the Hispanic
I've dated other
culture.
I've dated other people outside of that.
Okay, if the guy of your dreams isn't Hispanic, you're okay with that.
I'm okay with that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that doesn't
So the
seem
guy
like
you're-
a fetish.
Okay. I mean, that's like, it's my favorite, I guess you could say.
A
but-
preference.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
a preference.
Okay.
Because for some people, like the person of their dreams have a look, a personality,
And they're not willing to budge.
They're
from
made
that.
up of mind, body, and soul.
Now,
and not just-
personality-wise, there's certain things that I want, but it doesn't have to go hand in hand with, like, they have to be Spanish or whatever. It's something like that. Or, like, like things, attributes that I want a guy to have, ideally, but that's within all, like, physical traits. Like, aside from physical traits.
Yeah, that's
So-
what I mean. Because sometimes I feel like if you have a fetish with a specific person, then
Isn't it
you
usually
don't
sexual,
even
though?
care. Like that's what I'm saying. You don't even care like as far as culture, family, morals, ethics. You don't care about the personality. You're just so obsessed with the fact that they are
That.
that.
Yeah. Can fetish go outside of sexual? Or
Yes.
is it always sexual?
I don't think it's ever always have to be sexual. It could,
Like, how could it go beyond that? Like, in
Outside
what
of-
situation?
What's an
it could
example?
outside of a human being. Like I can have a fetish for fast cars. So
No, I'm talking about as far as like the race, right? Like, can a fetish for a race itself, or like a culture, whatever, can it go outside of like a sexual situation?
to marriage, like what we explained. a
Yeah,
little
like,
earlier.
can you?
Yeah, I was saying that some people can get married and
Maybe
they're-
like if they have money and the
Right,
other girl's okay
so
with it, something like that.
that
And she's
becomes
like,
a
yeah, I'm
preference.
rich. I have this like hot like Latina girl like on my arm, whatever, or something. It could be like that. I
yeah,
guess.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. It like
Like
it's
you just
rare
want to be
situation.
seen with that particular person because you think it makes you look better.
Maybe, yeah.
Like if it gives you, gives you this boost of confidence.
Like, hey,
It's kind of like a trophy.
I'm
a
open-minded.
trophy, like
you
a
know?
trophy, like a walking
Can't you have a trophy friend and just be fine with that? like,
not- you
like
know.
my homegirl's a trophy, so I walk around with a trophy. Or my homegirl's
Yeah, but
a
it's not
trophy.
really yours if it's just your friend. Then
Who
they're out for
knows?
the taking. Anybody can have them,
When you're
right?
walking down the street, I don't know if that's your man. So you want this fetish to be
Well, maybe you want to look good to your friends or
to
people
your
around
friends?
you.
Okay, that was
You know,
gonna
your
ask
colleagues,
that.
something
Yeah,
like
because
that.
you have this thing in your mind where you think, oh, if I hang out with this person, it's gonna make me look better, and people are gonna treat me different. It's gonna put you in a different social class.
Yeah.
Or if I hang out with this friend, it's gonna make me look cool.
Or maybe you want to connect with these certain
Yeah.
people for whatever reason.
But
So-
maybe you're not even connecting. You just care about how it makes you look
How
and
you
what
look, yeah.
your self-image is gonna look like. Oh, she hangs out with them, so she's cool. You want people to think like you're cool, or you
Oh,
want
like
people
I'm
to
not
think, like-
close-minded.
Yeah.
I did outside my race, so
and then
I'm
when
like,
you ask that person something about the people they're hanging out with, they know nothing about them at all.
Yeah.
So you could tell they're just like using them, or it's like a fetish.
so what do
Damn,
you?
I don't dig deep enough. I hope people don't think that about me.
I hope I'm not like
'Cause I
messing
feel like
with my
everything's
battery pack.
personal when I think about asking certain questions. Like, so my friends probably feel like I'm not using y'all.
I think she was just,
I don't even know. I'm just not that nosy sometimes.
Because if you want to attract like more white friends, you're gonna hold on to like that one white friend until you like attract more white people.
So what? How would you?
Or
view
if you
me,
want to hang
like-
out with like, you're like, shoot, I want a black man. Let me hang
Whoa.
on to my black friend. You know what I mean? So they could.
Why is she
so,
talking for me?
So
I
they
don't
could
know.
like show
I don't want any of those
that
things.
you're like.
That analogy. She
So
should
you
say
meet me,
something she
right? You
likes.
learn I don't have any white friends. Well, at least in New York, I don't have any white friends here.
Yeah.
Like, how would you view me after
Racist
that?
against
Like,
white people. That's it.
against my own people.
Like,
Yeah,
why?
you're trying to attract more
Or
Spanish
you're
people.
not
She's
raising
like, I
your-
surround
your
myself by
prejudice,
Spanish people.
I guess.
That
Is
just
that the
attracts
right
more Spanish
meaning?
people.
Yeah,
Your
I feel like until people get to know me, they kind of like make assumptions about me. Like I want to be something.
Everyone's gonna make an assumption about you before
Yeah.
they get to
Well,
know you.
yeah. But as far as like the racial part goes, right? They think I want to
Oh.
like be something that I'm not. When really it was like when I first came here, I didn't have any family. So when I was in Long Island, I was around like a big Dominican family through one of my friends,
Mm-hmm.
and they took care of me like I was part of the family, and I love that atmosphere.
That's
So
what
shout out
that
to them
like
for taking
appreciate
it's like
that.
it was like that's where it stemmed from.
That's where it starts.
And then I just was like more gravitating towards that kind of feeling, like so it made me feel better, rather than being like I don't know. I just the white people that I've met here are just really stiff. I don't know. Like I just,
Maybe you're not giving them a chance.
I
So
don't
you're not-
I might not be. I might not be.
You're
Maybe
not
you're not
vibing with
giving
New
them a
York
chance.
white people. New York white people is probably the.
Down south
got
white people
all
are
the
popping, I'm just
mixture.
saying.
That's fun.
You gotta go on Union Square, man. Just sit in the park.
I work by Union Square.
You gotta sit in the park. Talk to the lady with the
and
birds.
talk to
Everybody love
strangers in the
her.
park. That's not really my cup of tea.
She's white. She got 30 birds flying to her.
Do you have a preference as to like?
Race. I don't have a preference, but people might say that I probably parlay. What is it like? I gravitate or mix with Spanish people more. But that's only because if I get jumped, they jump and then they ask questions later.
The black girls won't jump in?
Huh?
The black girls won't jump in?
I mean, the black girls will probably get me jumped sometimes. but no. It depends on how close you are. Like, I think it's the person to person, but on the outside looking in, it may look like I gravitate to Spanish people more. Now,
I mean, it's fun to learn about new cultures, so you might want to date outside your race, so you could like,
It is fun, actually.
you know, get to know other people other than your own. You're like, I already know everything that I need to know about.
I don't know everything I need to know about black
Dominicans.
people.
I'm like, I know everything about y'all. Let me go check out what else is out there.
I think sometimes, too,
I
I'm
don't
like,
agree with that all the way.
I wonder if, like,
Or should
sometimes...
we just get to know our own culture better?
Yeah,
And stick
because
to
I
it?
feel like I don't know all I need to know about black girls because I meet different. Today I barked on a black lady for standing in the way. I'm like, yo, you dumb. Like, why would you stand in the way
I
where
would
it's
bark on
up
So
to-
somebody
let's
who-
talk about like
Shorty, you
stereotypes.
dumb.
Like I have a bunch of stereotypes from my own people, and that's why I'm like,
right.
I'm
Yeah,
not dating
so-
Dominican men.
so
'cause
nah,
there's a
you shouldn't
bunch
be
of
like that.
negative stereotypes, and I'm
Yeah, on
just
that
like,
radio interview, you was going
yeah.
in.
So I was
Yeah, you
like,
were sounding a little-
I already know what y'all about. I need to
Damn.
avoid that.
You be saying that about a lot of things though. Like,
So
she a misogynist.
yeah, I be avoiding a lot of stuff.
Like,
love her
they
for
say
you.
that
Why
you guys
set
are like
yourself
gold
up?
diggers, you have attitudes, whatever. Like, that all that stuff. Don't you get sick of hearing that?
Like my friend was Colombian, and he was like, "I'm not dating a Colombian woman. They're gold diggers."
Wow.
That's his own. He's Colombian.
watch the love of his
That's-
life
they
be
said-
Colombian.
that's
But they said about
stereotype.
black girls and white girls and Asian women.
But that's
so
what I'm saying. We tend to put
all
a
the other women-
stereotype on our own people.
Dykeman started that with y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what.
Nah, but
that's what I'm saying.
Dykeman,
They be like, "Yo, you're
they
from
bred
Dykeman."
differently.
It's like, forget
Yeah,
it. I'm
they
staying
they
away
bleed
from you.
differently.
It's like, "Oh, you're Dominican and from Dykeman? Forget about it."
I'm not
Yo,
gonna lie.
like-
I thought that too, and
Shout out
I've
to
never
Dykeman,
been used
but
by.
y'all on a different level over there. Like you
Or
can't.
you be like, "Oh, you're Puerto Rican and from the Bronx? Forget that."
I
You about
never
to be
heard
crazy.
that. One of my
psycho
sweetest
bitch.
friends is from the Bronx. She's Puerto Rican.
And if you,
I have one
and
Puerto
if
Rican
you
friend
like-
that's not crazy.
And if you're black and from Brooklyn, they be like, "Nah, you trying to rob me."
You're a
used to always
scammer.
say
You're a
that.
scammer.
They be like, "Yo, you be
If
trying
I
to
was
rob
scamming-
motherfuckers." I be like, "Damn." They're like, "Nah, I gotta hold on to my wallet
This
at night."
podcast episode will be
They
on
asked
the
me to
moon.
scam so many times. They're like, no one will suspect you. I'm like, oh, I guess that's my
That's
stereotype.
terrible. That's terrible.
I must have good credit too. I don't.
So
I don't. So then that's probably why the guys leave you.
You know,
you can't
They're
tell
like,
that.
damn, I thought this was like a real white girl. You're like,
Or you just lie to them
She's
and
like,
say
"I'm over
you.
here trying to keep it real. I'm trying to relate."
Next
Y'all
time,
motherfuckers
just
take
lie and say you
advantage
do
of
and see if
me.
they stay.
okay, just for the record, it's okay. It's not excellent.
great credit.
Like some of my white people.
No,
that
but
I
you got to
know.
tell them I have a great credit, and then start taking a poll. Like date 3 guys, court them, and see what happens. I'm just saying, and then you're like, damn.
Yeah,
let's
one
see.
guy you tell him it's okay. One guy you tell
No,
him it's
you tell
great,
all three
and then
is
one
great,
of them
'cause-
you say it's excellent. See how they treat you
No,
differently.
because then they're different persons. That's person
Yeah,
to
I was
person.
gonna say,
Tell
I
them
know,
all.
I'm just
Tell them
playing.
you all have great credit, because since you said every guy in the past came at you that way, because
Not every single one, but
well, you're single, so
I would only tell people about my credit score and
There's
shit
only
like
room
that
and
if it got
opportunity.
serious.
You could do all these social experiments for us.
I actually could.
oh man, that's
Let's not talk
hilarious.
about it in case they're watching.
And then we had being equally yoked, which was
Which was my
something you wanted to get into.
right. So for me, I feel like the most important part with marriage, friendship, anything that you choose, because you can't pick your mom and your dad. You may not be equally yoked with them, but any partner moving forward, I think you need to be equally yoked. I say that because you and I are going to lead different paths, but I don't want you to feel like I'm carrying more load, or it's like a balance thing almost. Like
So when you brought up the topic, I didn't really even understand. I didn't
Right.
never
it's a
heard that.
biblical term, but
Equally-
I don't want to get into
Yeah,
the
no,
biblical.
but like I didn't know what. I was like, yoked. What are you talking
Give the
about? Like,
definition how
Shitty
you
so,
think of it.
So I think of it as me and you have to fill up that well over there, or whatever. There's not really a well over there, but me and you
Figuratively.
have to carry pretty much the same amount of buckets if we can, right? So I'm not exhausted and you're not exhausted.
Okay.
But
Okay.
you may be stronger than me, and you can take it. It may not seem like a big issue. So you say, hey, I can take one more bucket. Great, because you know it's gonna make me exhausted and it's not gonna affect you at all. Now
Okay.
the next time we gotta grow the grass around the well. So I may be really good at just planting seeds, like pop, pop, pop. I got these in a hole, and you're just like, yo, I'm struggling over here. So it's just like, I think it's more like taking the initiative to balance things out. And I'm not saying you have to count, how many times you've been great, but
within
you
the
know.
relationship, balance it out. Like
I think-
whatever you're good at, you're gonna put that in there. Whatever
Yeah.
the other person's good at, they're
And
gonna
that
put
comes
in
back to
there.
getting to know them, getting to know the person you're dating really well, getting to know your friends really well that you surround
So
yourself with.
on the Instagram though, we put like,
But, uh-huh.
well, I kind of stated like ethically and morally. So
it could be financially too.
and financially, if you care about like status.
It's
Yeah,
not
because
always
I
about
get
Yo,
status.
like, cause I mean, what do you mean financially? Like, if
Because-
you make 100K, the person you date
doesn't
has
have
to
to-
make 90,
No.
close to.
Well, it
what
doesn't
you
have to
make.
be a specific number, right? But like, let's say, if I live on my own, right? And like, I could date somebody who's not necessarily living on their own, but maybe is like working towards that. I just have to know that their mindset is on the same level. Like, I'm not gonna date someone who's like out on the street, doesn't care, lives with his family for like until he's like, older.
You
like,
said you
has
date bums
no
last
type of-
podcast.
I have.
I want you to not
But at
contradict
this
yourself.
point in your life,
No,
she's
hey.
like, I'm not dating.
But you
that.
can't be.
I'm not
equally-
saying I didn't make mistakes.
No, I'm not saying, but you can't
Yeah.
be equally yoked with the guy who's sleeping on your couch for 6 months till he gets himself where he needs to be.
Right. It just depends on.
No, I'm saying you.
If it
you're
starts that
saying
way,
If he's
Yeah.
like
That's that way.
motivated to want to
why is he sleeping on my couch?
Yeah,
First of all,
no,
Maybe.
because you said you would take a guy that is like not.
That's if he was going through like a struggle and we had
Yeah,
already
right.
dated.
So in this
If
struggle,
we had already dated though.
okay.
Yeah, if it's from the beginning, like
yeah.
when we first meet.
So how would you probably could miss out on a good opportunity because I may be down the first 6 months I meet you. Like, are you willing to
But
date
then
them?
it's gonna come back to me being exhausted because I'm gonna be the one holding all the
So
water.
do you put him in the friend
Now,
zone
hold
until
on.
he shows you that he's like?
That depends on how motivated he is.
That's what I'm saying. Until he shows you like I'm motivated, I'm really, really trying to step my game up.
And
I'm
we've
just
already
going
dated.
through, like
That's a
a bad
difference.
time. No, I said that you put him in a friend zone. Like if you meet a guy, like he seems like a great guy, but he's like telling you all these things she was saying, but he's telling you like, well, you know what? It's just been really hard for me. I'm just going to school right
I
now. I've
didn't
been
say
looking for a job. It's just really hard out
I
there.
didn't say any of that.
I'm just saying.
I'm just putting it out for the people.
I'm painting a picture, right? Because that's a guy that probably
maybe
be
I
down
would.
for the moment. So I said, do you just put him in the friend zone until he like proves himself?
I don't know about proving himself. I would just want someone that's sort of equal with me. Like, I don't
So
know.
what I was trying to say is like if the person is sleeping on your couch, doesn't mean they're not necessarily helping you out. What it means is whether we work out or not, I'm getting myself together. But here, I'm giving you $200 because I'm obviously getting myself together. Just because they're sleeping on your couch doesn't mean they're broke. Doesn't mean they don't have means to money and getting things done. You know, it's just like they just don't have a place to live at the moment. So
And the reason I asked if we've been dating before or not
No.
is because so
you
when
just
I first
started.
meet them,
You first met me. Probably like we had an amazing 4 weeks of dating, but we're not together. But you know you see that you want to do that, but then I tell you but I need to sleep on your couch.
that would be a turn off for me.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be a turn off for me only because like, what would you have done if you didn't have my couch to sleep on before?
Obviously, they
now?
would have
You know what
had
I'm saying?
to.
Like, but why would you want to, as a man? Like, I guess this goes back to like how you view like the man-woman relationship. I guess as far as like the provider situation, whatever.
Yeah, because
but, like,
some women can move in after 4 weeks, but a man can't move in after 4 weeks. That's
well,
why I'm just.
I
asking.
wouldn't never do that.
No, I'm
I
not.
guess so. I guess if I wouldn't see myself doing that to a man, I wouldn't want a man to do it to me.
So that's like being equally yoked. Like you want you're not gonna move it to take advantage of someone, so you're like, I'm not gonna let you do it in return. And like
Right.
that, you guys are like equal.
I would want him to like try to get his shit together on his own, and then if I thought he was a good enough guy to like wait on and like be there for, and other
That's why I
ways
said you're gonna
aside
put
from
him.
him sleeping
That's
on
why
the
I said
couch.
you're gonna put him in the friend zone until he kind of like figures his shit out.
It doesn't have to be the friend zone, but we're not gonna date heavy like that. Like we like.
So he needs to have his shit together with you, and in order for you
For
to
the most
find
part.
out if you're equally yoked with him, everything has to match as yours.
Not
Equally yoked to
everything.
me is not the same
Not everything.
as it is to you. So that's what I was trying to figure out, like what was equally yoked to some people.
what's
To
Equally
me,
yoked,
like-
equally yoked is to me. It would have to be on a, like I said, ethical and morality, right?
Well, that's important too.
because
That's
I'm
what.
not dating a drug dealer at this point of my life.
Not anymore.
That's also the same. That's the same thing I was saying about different
A
lifestyles.
scammer, like you're like
Not anymore,
not
she
a
says.
scammer. I don't care if you work at a hedge fund company. If I know that my partner is pulling tricks in order to bring home money, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna be
no.
down with it because at some point you could get investigated, blah 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 blah. We're gonna lose everything we've been building, and I could get dragged down with you. And let me tell you something, I'm not one of those ride or die, so I'm gonna be like, I'm out. I'm be like, I didn't know that was his shit. I'm not down with it. Like that's what I'm saying. So we have to be morally yoked. We have to be on the same page because I ain't going down for nobody.
Hey, just
Because
'cause
I wouldn't put myself in a position to get arrested, so I'm not gonna allow my partner to get me involved in that type of shit.
What if you're? Go ahead.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, what if your partner was everything that the opposite of that? He's a businessman. He has all his stuff together. His mom was laundering money out of his company. He's not letting his mom go down, so he takes the fall because it is his company. He's going
He's
down
taking
now.
the blame for.
Yeah, because that's
So
Mama.
we're-
Mama's got cancer and she's
So
dying.
we're not morally yoked or ethically because let me tell you something. I will call the cops on my kids. All right, let me tell you something.
You hear that?
Yes, they know that. I repeat that shit to them. They
be
whole
calling her mom.
motherfucking life. I'm like, you better not steal. You better not do this. Cause I will call
You're not going
the
to jail
cops
for
on
no
your
one.
ass.
Okay, got you. Yeah, it was a
That's-
question.
I'm just saying. So
I like
I'm
how you answered that.
So I'm like, wait, you want to take the blame for who? Your mama? Like.
I want you to answer everything like that. You were so passionate about that. No,
But it's
no,
true.
no.
I just said I'm not no ride or die. Like I'm not going to jail for you. I wouldn't even put myself in a position to go to jail. You think I'm gonna get arrested for somebody else?
That's how I want you to answer everything. For the
You
rest
know
of
what
your
it
life.
is? I feel like, okay, you know how I mentioned that I made mistakes in the past, right? I think it's because of that. Like, I messed up so many times in my choices in men. Now I'm trying to like set myself up. No, I'm just saying for me personally.
I'm not saying I haven't been there, done that. That's what I'm saying.
No, we didn't. Nobody said that.
This and that, but I'm like,
Right.
I said anymore.
Right.
It's not
But
happening.
I think it's because of the bad choices I made in the past. Like, I didn't realize what I deserved. So now I'm trying to like get a hold of that. Like, now that I'm like 30, I have my little place going, whatever. I made like an initial life for myself. I can still improve on it, but whatever. So I'm trying to work on like,
You're trying to date up. You're not trying to date down.
yeah, or
And
equal,
if
whatever.
equally yoked is
like,
down, you're not. They missed out.
And I feel
you
like
just won't be equally
I
yoked.
should just know what I deserve at the end of the day. And like, you know, if someone can be a good person and maybe not be morally yoked with me, we can be friends. I guess I will friend zone them. But we're not gonna date until you're yoked with me in the future, which could take a long time depending on what it is they do that I don't like or whatever.
So I guess that goes into the friendship thing. So, because I was saying like, in friendships, like people don't even ask like, what do you want out of this? They would date someone and dead ask them like, so I want to get married, I want to have kids.
And friends you have longer in your life sometimes.
And then friends, you're just like, I want to be your friend. Okay, why?
You're like, why?
What are you looking for? Like, but they don't ask that question. It's just
That's
like, okay
it.
or no. It's a vibe thing. So when you date, it's just more like, yeah, I need you to answer these 21 questions that I learned from you guys that I should have. I still didn't have.
I mean, you
to
gotta
make
ask
up
some
one.
questions because, all right,
I feel like
or you're just gonna observe the person. We kind of
Yeah.
like observe the
observing.
person.
I'd be
right?
more observant.
And it be stupid little shit. Like, are you throwing trash on the floor while we're walking around? We're on a date.
Lady,
and I'm over
hate
here
that.
like, and I'm over here like, I'm not dating this dude.
You need to pick that up.
I'm
okay?
not. Yeah, I'm not. No. Okay, I'm gonna let
Oh,
you
Lenny
throw.
got mad at me, you guys.
Let me tell you something. Because I've been on dates where like, all right, I'm gonna let you be a litter bug, right? I'm gonna let you throw it on the floor.
She's got
Oh,
her.
but when I did it,
No. My point is, I want to observe, right? I'm not gonna just assume he does it all the time, right? But there's gonna be a cutoff point, right? So I'm gonna let you throw it on the floor. I'm gonna be like, all right, you do it again. I'm gonna be like,
2
yo, the
demerits.
trash can is right there. Pick that up.
Yeah.
2
If the
demerits.
man doesn't pick it up and put it in the trash can, then I'm like, okay, no, I can't date you.
Because then
3
you treat
demerits.
it,
It goes
you're gonna treat
against-
me like you treat the earth.
It goes against like I
She's
don't
got a
go around
scoreboard.
just throwing trash on the floor. It goes against me and what I believe. So we're not morally yoked there.
You know what
If-
oh.
If
Go ahead,
you
honey.
go out to eat and he disrespects the waitress
I was about to
or the
say that.
waiter,
I hate
I'm
that.
not dating you
Exactly.
because I don't like to belittle or put anyone down. I don't like to make anybody feel like less than. So yeah,
Maybe her boobs are really big and she's really pretty. He needs to put her down.
put her down so
No, I'm
his
joking, I'm
ego
joking.
could be up here. No, absolutely not. Because if you talk to them and you treat them like that, you're gonna feel comfortable doing to me at some point. So I'm not dating you.
Right.
Like that's
Like,
not
I
happening.
agree
don't
with
I don't
that.
like to date the guy
I
who
agree
doesn't
with
get
that.
it for the women.
So
on the
those
train.
are like, a few examples of like things that I consider not yoked.
Exactly.
You know? What else would be considered like?
You know
Well-
what's funny is that some friendships start on like the most ridiculous reasons. Like I've seen friendships start because two people hate the same person.
Right.
And
So
then
that's
they
why I say
become
you
friends.
need to be equally yoked with your
So we're
friend.
yoked.
So it's
We
like
hate that same
now
person.
we're young.
You're
Yeah,
not yoked.
that's
You're
it.
yoked.
Like
You're
you don't
yoked.
need
You're
anything
linked.
else.
You're
We don't need
yoked.
nothing else.
We both just want to like pick on this person together, and it's fun for us.
She's
and that's our
a
friendship.
misogynist woman.
I don't like to pick on people. Let's
Some
put
friends
that
just
out
send
there.
each other memes
I'm
all day
not
on
a
social
bully.
media, and that's their friendship. It's like empty, but okay, it's a friendship.
Can y'all
Okay.
both be interested in the same guy?
Hell no.
Hold on.
No.
Can I? So you say you're not a bully.
I'm not.
Hold on. Would you date a guy that's a bully?
No, we're not.
But you would have a friend that's a bully.
We're not morally, ethically yoked.
You and your friend not yoked. Cause
No,
you a
yeah.
friend.
No,
your
you're
friend is a
right.
bully. He out here shooting people and shit. Bang
No,
bang.
I probably won't be
but
your
you're not
friend
about that
either.
life.
That's why I don't have that many friends. Like, I probably won't be your friend either.
she
But then
like
you do
6'9".
have friends
I
that's-
don't know.
And I'm always trying to, like, control your shit. I'm gonna be like, no, don't do that. That's not nice.
But then you're friends with people like that, so I'm so
So,
confused.
you know.
Damn, I be
I
bullying
can't keep
people.
an eye on them all the time, but depending on
But
how
you
they,
be there when I be
as
clowning people.
long- How do they behave when they're around me? Okay?
So you're like, oh, fuck everybody
I don't like
else.
that.
As long as I could disassociate myself,
You need to.
Yo, so you want no
I need to
connection
be
with
able to
friends?
disassociate myself
only
real
connection
quick.
is in a
I'm gonna be like,
relationship.
what? Nah, she did what? Nah, I didn't know about that part.
She gets
never,
embarrassed
I'm gonna be
secondhand.
like, yo, she never did that around me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, she want to play.
So what if your
innocent,
man
huh?
never did it around you?
What?
What if your
Then
man?
I didn't know.
So
just
he
like when
never
I don't know he's
cheated.
cheating. I
You
didn't
never
know.
cheated. You never got cheated on. Did he do it in front of you?
Exactly. What I don't know don't hurt me.
All right, cool. I just want to know who you are.
That's the girl. I want to be like, yo, don't tell me too much. That's
She
why
wanna-
I'm-
she
that's
wanna be
why
in a bubble.
That's why I don't want to know too much. I'm like, don't tell me too much because that might put me in a position I don't want to be
Ignorance is
in.
bliss.
When people start coming around asking questions, I'll be like, I don't know. I didn't know. And I want to be able to say that honestly. I
But
did
if
not
I
know.
do that, she say I play the victim.
I'm like, I didn't know. Oh,
Yeah.
girl, you play a victim in a different
No.
way. Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
That's not playing the victim. Not giving me too much is
Misogynist
not playing the
woman.
victim.
What'd you say?
Not giving me too much information is not playing the victim.
What if I misunderstood? It's possible.
You got a guilty
But you-
conscience
but
if
you
you
assume.
misunderstood.
How is that
If
guilty
you
conscience?
think that
What
I
makes no sense?
misunderstood you,
No, I said
then
I
you gotta
misunderstood.
oh,
No, I said I
I
misunderstood.
thought you said, what if I'm
Jerry.
No, no, no.
misunderstood?
No. What
Because I was
if
gonna say,
I
girl, if you gotta
misunderstood?
explain yourself to
I
me.
was like, hold on.
If you
No,
gotta
I
explain
detected
yourself to me, then you got a guilty conscience.
No, I'm saying, what if I misunderstood the situation and then you assume that like I was just playing innocent, but really I just legitimately didn't know like anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can
I
seem
feel
like a
like-
naive little girl.
See, you think I'm naive, but
I
like,
feel
what if
like
I
Lenny's-
legitimately
No, no,
just
I
didn't?
say that to anyone. I'm like, oh, you trying to play naive right now.
Yeah, I don't take it
But then you don't
personal,
want to
but
know everything. So, like,
Aren't you naive in that way then?
no, I'm saying because she's saying the person wants to play naive. But if I don't tell you enough, you won't be able to come up
No,
with
no,
the
I don't want to know extra shit. Just give me like a quick, all right, cool, boom, that's it. I don't want to know too much.
So you just
So
want-
you're not equally yoked with your friends. That's what
Like
I
I
wanted to
said.
come with. No. I just wanted to make sure that it's okay to
We're
be in a
equally yoked as long as we play around. I guess.
No, you're not equally yoked.
Wait, as long as you play my rules.
Oh, hold on. That's a whole other story
Gotcha.
there.
All right.
As long as you can follow my rules, then we could be friends.
Oh, Lenny's
So
well.
then that's what I say. So you and your
and then as
friends.
soon as you stepped out of my bubble, like you said, like my universe, my bubble, and
You're not
you could
equally
go
yoked.
you could go do whatever you want. You're free to do whatever you want. Just don't bring it back to me because I don't want to know about it.
So your man can cheat when he's out of your bubble?
Hell yeah! As long as I don't know about it,
Okay. No,
he better be darn good at it. And as long as I don't know about it,
you're
bring
okay
diseases
with
home.
anything as long as you know about
You
it.
see, we make it very clear. You need to wrap it up and don't bring home some shit I don't want.
Well, you won't know because he won't
He
tell
better
you.
be wrapping it up. We're gonna have the conversation. Like, if you think,
But
you're
if
gonna
he
be
don't
out
tell you-
there doing whatever
He's
you
like, I
wanna
can't
do.
talk about that with you. That's outside the bubble.
No, what I'm saying is like,
Right, like,
you're gonna tell.
What happens
but
outside the
I'm gonna
bubble?
tell. I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna be like, yo, if you ever think of stepping out, make sure you wrap that shit up. Make sure it's safe, because I don't want no shit. I don't want you bringing home no shit. That's for sure. I don't want that
She
shit.
could just lie to you at the end of the day.
I mean, your man's gonna lie to you too.
Yeah.
And he gonna tell you he didn't cheat, even though he did.
She's
I
gonna be
wanna
equally
know.
yoked. She's
I
gonna be
wanna know
equally
everything.
yoked
She
with
gonna
her
be
man.
equally yoked, 'cause she gonna be
Yeah,
like,
you're
well, I'm
not
a cheat
equally
too.
yoked.
Yeah.
That does equally yoked does not mean even on every axis.
On every level.
No, it
Equally
doesn't.
yoked to me is like, as long as you
Are
play
you
by
good
my
for
rules,
me? Are you good
then
for my
we're-
soul?
Then we're equally yoked. As long as you don't do this shit in front of me, then we good.
So I could be a mass murderer. I'm still your friend when I get there. Boop boop. I like that. I could be a pedophile. You still cool me as long as
I
you don't
know
know
about it. Exactly.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what I'm saying.
know. I don't know.
So what happens when you do find out?
Huh? We're not gonna.
Then we're not gonna be
disassociate.
friends.
We're not gonna be friends.
You were only friends under
Yeah.
these guidelines and
So
these
we
circumstances.
And if it gets to the point where I gotta tell on you, I'm gonna snitch on you. Fuck it.
Dante, we can go
And that's
kill
why-
mad
That's
people
bro.
right
I'm
now.
gonna
We're
tell you,
gonna
I'm
murder
like,
everybody.
yo,
Just
this
don't tell
motherfucker
Lenny.
said this. Yeah. So you know.
All right, can I just say I just wanted to say that because I wanted to know to you what equally yoked meant to you. So what
That's
do you,
what it meant to me. Yeah. As long as in my universe, my bubble, we're all good, then we're all good. Yeah, don't bring the drama this way. I live drama free.
I would rather know.
If it gets too crazy and you tell me, yo, I just murdered someone last night, I might have to be like, so.
Okay,
blah,
wait,
blah,
so what
blah.
I was trying to say-
And then I might have to, drop a little tip and tell the cops. You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay, so this ties back to what I said. You and for
I'm
another
not helping you hide the
You're not
body.
letting me
okay,
finish my
Shu?
sentence.
No, because
I wasn't gonna say that.
She gonna be like, yo, I'm your friend. How you not gonna help me hide the body? Or
No,
then
I'm not.
We're BFFs.
I'm not gonna go
I
there
hear
because
what
I
you're
would have
saying.
asked you a series of questions,
Uh-huh.
like if you guys were doing a male or in a relationship with someone else, right? So you're gonna ask a series of questions that's gonna let you know if you're equally yoked. So I'm gonna have the option if I want to stay because you just told
Oh,
me.
you always have an option, yeah. If you gonna
Right,
stay or go.
but if a person lie, you don't really have much of an option than to see when you get there, most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
But what I was trying to say is in the beginning, of me finding out if I want to be your friend, you basically give these answers, so the person has the, you know,
I mean, you're free to go at any point, right? Because, like, if you find out something, if I find out, if you do something at any point of our friendship or whatever, and I be like, oh, whoa, that was a bit too much for me, then we're not going to be friends no more.
Yeah, but what you were saying that you and a friend can bond off of something. You guys don't
Yeah,
like
that's
this
what she
girl.
was saying. Like, it could be something simple, like, we both.
I feel like she thinks we're in court, so I'm gonna stop this conversation at here, and we can talk about the next thing.
Damn. Okay.
No, cause everything. Like, whoa, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to get my question out.
All
but
right,
it's
shoot.
okay.
Get your question.
Why? Yeah, maybe because I'm not
muted.
understanding.
Maybe I should. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. What is it?
It's
Because
okay.
I'm not understanding it.
No, I just want to know what equally yoked meant to you, and if it was important to you, as it is when you're dating someone, as in when you're having a friend. And you
Both are equally as important to me.
said, okay, so being equally yoked with your friend is important.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think my friend right now, my friends are more important because I'm around them more. If I was to date someone seriously, then it would start to like climb up there. And then, you know, marriage is like, okay, now you're like the number one person in my life. It depends on how close I am to the person I'm dating. My friends are always going to be there though. I would think like the close ones that I know are my friends. So that's really important to me because I'm going to be around them the most.
I feel like I hold friendships and relationships to the
To the same
kind of
standard.
the same standard. And unfortunately, I might even hold my friends. I want them
To be more. And that's
more
why I was asking
than my
you that.
relationship. I might be a little more forgiving to my partner.
Right. Because you feel like your friends
They
known
giving
you
that
longer.
dick, girl.
Cause they, yeah. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But my friends,
That's
you know,
me.
I might be
No, I was just
like-
asking.
Not only that, but like, there might be some things that at home you let people get away with. And
Okay.
there's things that you don't let people get away with in public. You know what I'm saying? So your friends, obviously, everything is done in public. And
Why
with your
would you?
partner, there's a lot of home life.
It's
so
more intimacy in a partnership.
yeah. So I'll probably let my partner get away with things that I don't let the friends get away
You
with.
think maybe it's because you will know him better on a more intimate level than maybe like a friend would get? Maybe you
And my
wouldn't let
partner
your friend
would
get
be
that
like-
close?
More special,
Yeah.
so he gets the upper hand. When it comes to like, the man in my life is gonna have the upper hand if it's between the friends
When I'm
and
On the
more
lot.
serious, no, it's okay. Well, the more serious I am with them, the more I'm gonna want to be around them. So then, like, the more I'm around the person, the more they get like the upper hand, as you would say.
Yeah.
That's me.
What about you?
I like friends higher though, like initially.
I probably hold my friends higher than my lover. My friends are to me, my selected jewels that I
Aw.
choose. So my lover, they can change because they could do some stuff that is just like, damn, if my friend cheated on me with another friend, I'm not mad. Damn, you messed up for that. Like, you haven't been hanging out with me, but I kind of forgive you. Let's move on. But if my lover cheats on me, I'm not saying I won't forgive him either, but it's going to be like, okay, you can't do that again, ever. Like, you know, depending on how I feel, who it is, and what's going
Or
on.
even like if you have a big fight with either one, right? Like you'd be willing to call it quits with the person you're dating first more than your friend. 'Cause
Right.
you're like, let's just like squash it later on. Like a little bit of time goes by, you're like, all right, you know, let's just try to get past it. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying?
And no, that's just how I feel with that,
Depending on what
because
it is.
if I live with you, because
No,
not
see, I'm saying the opposite. I'm trying to say like I probably have more patience
With your man.
with my man.
no, and I know
than
you were
with
saying
my
that.
friends.
Yeah.
No,
So if I
that's,
get into a fight, no, because I thought I understood that. You're saying if you get into a fight,
she's saying it she's saying it from my point of view. She's
Oh.
explaining ours are opposites.
Of yours, yeah.
Yeah, so mine's is like my friends. I have more patience for my friends.
oh,
than
and
I
you'll work
would-
out the beef with them,
Right.
your man, you'll be like, okay, peace.
Right, because I don't know, maybe I'm just
Depending on what
different.
it is.
Obviously, it always depends.
Yeah,
There's always an
yeah.
exception
Yeah, but-
There are some
to the
exceptions.
rules.
But
I
my
really feel like,
patience is
yeah.
more with my friends and less with my partner, because
I'm
I
the
usually pick
Yeah.
my partner based on certain things. That's just like, you shouldn't be going outside of this, graph line here. So it's like your friends, you're endlessly attached, you're trying to learn them, and they're going to change, and you're probably willing to change with them. So as you should with your partner if you're going to marry them and whatnot. But there's just some things that no matter what.
There's also less maintenance involved with friendship, and it's always like that comfortability. Like they're always there. You don't have to constantly be on them like you would if you're dating someone in a
Yes.
relationship. Like you have to really maintain relationships because like they're that person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, or whatever you choose, or whatever you believe in, marriage, whatever.
Well, not if you're a Lenny, because
Friendships.
she'll date you just so she have an experience.
I mean, with your friends, it's kind of like they push you off so you can like get a cool off moment.
Yeah.
Your partner's kind of still in your face.
Yeah. Like you
I
can,
think
you
that's
can-
part-
Your
Yeah.
friend, you can probably like
You
don't
can
call
take
them for a
your
week or
time.
two, and it'll just like smooth out
Right.
or whatever.
So you have more
and your
patience.
partner's kind of like still in your face, so you gotta kind of like be a little more
Yeah.
patient.
So you're more patient, and that's what I'm
That's what
trying
I'm
to say. Because you can deal with the constantly seeing that person. Like as a friend, like you pissed me off today. All right, we need a day away.
Yeah, like you get to have that
Your
break.
partner, and it's like
Your partner, like you're
Shit,
not going
we gotta
nowhere.
deal
We're
with
not
this.
taking no break. We're gonna work this shit out. I gotta have a little patience with you, and I'm gonna listen to you.
fight or flight, fight
I
or
have to
flight.
resolve shit right away. I
That's
can't
why
do
you
that.
gotta resolve it.
Yeah, but what if your
With
partner
With your friend
is
though, you can like ignore them for
I
3
know.
days.
If I have a partner, like that's not equally yoked, I guess. If I have a partner that likes to just draw shit
Yes.
out and I can't resolve it right away and we can't sit down like adults and like have a calm discussion, even if we're like a little mad still, I can't be with you.
That's
like,
equally
I
yoked.
don't like to drag the
Like-
shit out.
Yeah, I
'Cause you
want to
both
be able
gotta
to talk
want
about
that.
it right then and there. But there are some people that be like, no, I need some time. I want to walk away for 3 days.
Yes.
And
I
I'm
have an
not-
ex like that.
And I don't want you to, you're not going anywhere.
I
We're
got
going
used
to talk about
to it
this
though.
now.
Now I'm
You know,
like,
but that's not to
you
say
want to talk about it?
That's not to say
sometimes you're like,
that
I
I
need my
wouldn't be
space.
with anyone like that. Like
I know I
hate
can't
it.
handle it because
I would
I
hate it.
can't
Well,
handle
I was
it.
actually in a relationship with someone who was like that, and it drove me crazy, but it also taught me patience. So, you know, sometimes if you're not equally yoked with someone, it can be a positive thing.
No, as a,
You said you can't deal with that,
On
but if it
certain
was a
days.
friend,
yeah, the friend I don't care. But like, oh, take your time.
So you have
Call me
more
back
patience with the friend.
because they go home.
Huh?
So that sounds like you have more patience with a friend because you're not trying to like get rid of them just because of that.
No, she doesn't value her friend
Well,
to the same level.
Yeah,
as
that's
she
what
does
I'm
her man.
saying.
So
Like
your value
I'm gonna,
is
yeah, my
less.
value is like I'm gonna want you to resolve this right here and there because I care about the outcome.
Okay.
So we need to
Right.
solve this right now, and I need to know that we're still on a good page.
So if you don't
The
address an
friend
issue,
is like, oh, you need 3 weeks to think about it, and we don't really know what's gonna happen at the end of those
Bye.
3 weeks. I'm like, okay, do you?
so what if
boo.
you had a friend that you did value though?
Huh?
Wouldn't you want to work it out then, right then and there?
But my partner is my best friend.
So you don't have friends outside your partner. So
I'm just saying, my partner's probably gonna be like my biggest.
so
like,
why? So when you're
closest
single,
friend,
when you're
my
single,
partner's gonna know everything about me, whatever, and all that. More than my friends. I think I confide more in the partner than I
do
would
that
a
too.
friend.
because they're a stranger when you first meet them.
Yeah.
And your friends already know.
And I'm gonna I'm gonna give them as much of myself. Whereas like friends, I'm not gonna give you,
Pause.
I'm not gonna give you everything about me.
Oh,
It died.
I think so.
Oh, it died when it got good.
We have another battery.
Okay, so should I just repeat that? Make sure it gets on there.
No.
Yeah, go back. Check
We'll
that
wait
a little
when
bit.
we switch.
Why would we backtrack?
Not gonna lie, ladies, I'm actually really enjoying this conversation, especially with the friends.
And I'm glad that he had to put the food in his mouth to stay quiet. He's like, I gotta eat something real quick because I'm about to talk.
I'm like, I just keep on wanting to say something, but I'm like,
Yeah, I want you to say something.
We wanted you to say something because we could probably use your freaking feedback.
How are the mics looking on battery?
Oh.
the mics are technically even listening.
So just give me the battery, and I gotta repeat what I said, which was, wait, what was it?
I was asking you the
Oh,
value
oh, yeah.
of
Oh,
the
my-
friendship
yeah.
versus the man.
Oh,
you pick
I
up on
said,
it.
I will say
I'm
that
gonna give my man more
it
of
look-
myself than I am my
It
friend.
does look like Orlendy's mic tends to pop up the highest, but
Oh,
she picks up
great.
a lot of her mic.
You heard it.
Her mic picks up a lot of the side from both of you.
All
as
right.
well.
Oh,
whatever.
you heard it
But my-
when we were talking.
No, you can see it,
No, I
right?
can see
You can
it.
see
I
the
was
red.
watching
He
it.
said if it goes,
Oh.
It's
he
the
said
direction
if,
because you all come here, so.
oh, because y'all
Gotcha.
looking.
But
Because
it's
he
going
said if
at
it goes red, then
her
that
mic,
mic
yeah.
is like too loud.
No,
But
one's
it's
hit,
okay.
no
it's
one's hit
okay.
red though.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
just noticed it was
Oh, okay, it
on-
did hit the red.
Okay.
Okay.
Nothing is actually
Okay.
hitting red at all.
What
Alright.
the fuck?
I just noticed
So I just
fire.
want to repeat the part where I say I give my partner more of me. He's my biggest friend, and I do give him.
I don't know
Gotcha.
how to say this apart, Dante.
And when you first start seeing one, you were saying how like you give them
I'm
as
gonna
much as you can.
I'm gonna be more vulnerable with my partner
Yeah.
than I am with my friend.
It's okay. We'll come back and be
Gotcha.
like, okay, the sound went out. or
But
the camera
shoot,
died.
don't get offended, because I am learning how to be a good friend.
I'm not
so I
offended.
am learning
Why?
how.
Don't talk to
Wait,
me
so
till we
I
start
am
recording.
learning
Why
to
am
give
I
y'all
offended?
some.
No
Well,
talking.
I'm not making
No
this about
talking.
me.
No talking. No talking.
I was gonna ask you about if you had a best friend. That was it. That's where that was going. I know I'm not your best friend.
Oh, I don't have one right now. I'm
Oh,
working
okay.
on it.
So
I'm
then-
working on it.
Yeah, see, that's why we should have talked about it on the podcast.
I'm working on it. I'm working
Yeah,
on
I'm like,
it.
wait, do you have a best friend? And then you would have said
So
no.
I'm like, I offered. What happened? No, it's not.
I'm like, no,
No.
I'm not your best friend.
You know that.
Marvin's your best friend.
I don't even watch you. Get out of here.
I'm not bringing him up, but I'm just saying.
I'm actually excited to edit this because
Huh?
now I know what I'm doing.
Oh yeah.
You think it'll be faster?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely still enjoying it. A lot of good things.
Okay.
I mean, I don't remember Mike.
I mean, that's
I
our
do
last
keep on-
topic, so I don't know. We're gonna have to end there,
Are you
right?
not gonna
I
feel
keep
like
on
it's-
feeling like we keep on wanting to be like
What did you want to say?
I wanted to
Or
say,
mention it, and we'll talk about it right now. What's a good point that you wanted to bring up?
A good point. It was really more the feedback of really. I didn't think there was a lot of over talking. I think you ladies are doing.
We're doing
great.
good this time.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
you're doing. I think you ladies are
I'm
doing
trying.
great as far as
I'm
like
really trying.
you know, working between. You know,
I'm
like,
trying. I
letting each
talked
other,
over
like,
her
speak
speech.
something out.
I talked a little bit, but I
Oh.
was really trying not to.
I know, and I think you're doing definitely. You ladies are doing great with that regard. It was just honestly, it was really the end talk. I mean, obviously, there are times maybe you saw me getting a little like, oh.
Yeah, I was like,
I kept looking over there like,
But the
oh my
end
god.
topic,
go like
you know,
this, sign language.
when you
We're
guys
like-
were discussing, it was like this. It just seemed like a really great. I don't know. I was getting into it.
Okay.
Okay, so
cool.
it's a good content to talk about.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
And then Eric messaged me again and was like, "Oh yeah, so I got irritated over there." He's like, "So did you figure out the password yet?" And I'm like, "You never fucking messaged me." And I'm like, "What? Is it not in the Roku?" I'm like, "All right, anyway, sorry. That's a whole side issue."
So you want to just?
Okay. So our camera died, but we're back now. Hello. And
Hello.
what were you saying,
Okay.
Arlene?
Well, I was asking her about the value of her friendship versus the value of her relationship intimately with another human, a guy, because she only likes guys. So with a man.
So I was just saying though, like my partner will probably be my best friend. So I'm always gonna confide in him and give him more information than I give my friends. So I guess that's why I hold him to like I have more patience with him, you know, than what I do. I feel like I didn't pour that much into my friends. So if they want to walk away, it's like okay, because I didn't give them too much information. They go, you know. But then the partner is like, wow, you know everything about me. You know my most vulnerable points, and like that's why I'm like, no, don't leave me type
So-
shit. Where I'm gonna be more patient and more like, you know.
So if you were closer to your friends in that way, like you shared more with them and you were
Yeah.
very like close.
You
'Cause
invested,
some people,
right?
Some people have friends that they're like so close with that they tell everything.
That's what
to.
I'm saying. If
So
it was that
do
type
you
of
not-
friendship.
Do you not do that with your
Yeah, I don't
friends?
do that with my friends. I keep a lot of shit. to
So
Have you
myself.
ever gotten your heart broken by a friend?
Yes, remember?
Okay.
First episode?
Oh, yeah.
No.
I've gotten dumped.
No.
So it's
Getting
like-
dumped doesn't mean your heart was broken.
Yes, my friends hurt my little heart.
I've been dumped and my heart wasn't my
Or
heart
like
was
my
chilling
poor
like,
little
alright,
friends
I was
hurt
really
my
hurt.
heart. I was like, oh my god, you know.
All right, I only say that because I think that comes from experience. But at first, I didn't think that till she asked that. I naturally thought, oh, she was Spanish. She was made this way. Guys are more important than her friends.
She just
But
does.
you were molded that way. And I'm just saying, it started off with what you said in the beginning, with the whole, am I looking at you? And I have these prejudged notions, and that is a notion that like a what do you call it? It's not a notion. Basically, when I'm judging you based on what you
When you're becoming friends,
Prejudice.
I think like that. Like these people who have like a prejudged notion. I mean, your part, like a guy that's like wants to date you also has them. But I feel like, okay, this is gonna be my lifelong partner, or this is someone that I could probably get married to. So I am gonna take the time to cultivate that
Of course.
over a friendship. Is what I'm saying. Friendship, I don't take the time to cultivate.
You don't care about the friends
I
as
don't care
much.
anymore because I'm like I'm looking for a partner, and like he's gonna be my best friend.
I think I'm. Go ahead.
No, you can go. I'm sorry. I was gonna say to you because I felt like when I first interact with Spanish women, I always get like, yo, be careful, they're sneaky, they will not have your back, yada yada. Which you're proving correctly. Thank you very much. Thumbs up for you.
I didn't prove that, you liar.
You just said that in a way, but
Sneaky? What am I doing to you? I'm not doing anything wrong.
no, you're not doing anything. You're telling me in advance what I was warned about when it comes to Spanish girls. But I want to say that I do have some Spanish friends that is literally the opposite. But it's very rare, I want to say. And it's very rare to find in any, because I don't think if you're black, white, I noticed something in women. When it comes to their man, you, their friend, are always going to be last. Like, I was just, I want to stay on the topic, but I just want to say, like, a good example, if y'all seen the Whitney Houston freaking documentary, you'll watch, but hers is a little different because she had a little lesbian thing going on with her friend. But the point was, her friend fell all the way out, because when she asked to choose between her man and her friend, of course you're going to choose your man, but for some people, they will choose their friend.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, some girlfriends are like really tight, and
they're like, I'm gonna choose my friend over
I'm gonna choose my friend
guy.
every time. Like, this girl's been, like, if you invest in that friend, like, she's been with me through thick and thin. She knows me from, like, when we was, like, young. She knows all my secrets. I don't tell everybody all my secrets. So it's like, you don't know my secrets. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can walk away. You don't know shit about me, bitch.
Secrets kill her.
Or someone that knows you in and out and knows your darkest secrets. You're like, no, I can't.
Are you afraid
I
of
can't
who you
get you
are?
upset, because it's like, you might go out there and spill. No, because it's like, I can't get you upset because you might go out there and spill to the world, who I really am, because you know me really well.
You're ashamed of who you are?
No.
I'm just asking.
You're just afraid of betrayal.
Yeah, like,
you don't want to be vulnerable because there's...
I mean, they say don't put all your eggs in one basket. So.
Ever. Exactly. That's what I was trying to say.
So that's why I keep them in this basket. They're all here.
Yeah, but you just said that you shared all with your guy, your man.
I mean, slowly. I'm saying, if you see.
So why can't you slowly share with your friend?
Slowly.
I'm not. Yo,
I'm working on it.
I'm not trying to be your friend,
bro.
bro.
I'm working on it now. No, I'm trying to build those relationships between.
Yeah, I think every friendship has their levels and their limits, and I think for me, it is very important that we talk about where we stand as friends. Like, just like you would in a relationship. Every relationship has boundaries, but you're only willing to talk about it when it comes to you building a future with a man, or you're not building a friendship with your friend in the future. Why is it not treated the same?
Because sometimes once you get married and then that friendship, like, sometimes that happens. People get married and
so
then
now if I get married,
friends
you're my
anymore.
best friend, girl, I'm gonna check on you, I'm gonna still be with you, I want our kids to hang
Some
out.
people don't do
Those
that.
are the type of relationships,
Some
of
people
the
just
friendships that you
disappear.
would want, but some is like, oh, you married, I'm married, and now we gotta go live.
Yeah, but if you aim
separate
for that,
lives.
can't you aim for that still?
That's what I'm saying. I gotta look for those
That's what I'm
friendships
saying.
that I'm trying
Okay,
to.
so
Depending on where you are in life and your age too. Because when I was younger, I cared more about my friends. Because I'm not ready to be married
Right.
yet.
I think I always cared more about my friends, and that's why I
As
fell
I get older though, I'm like,
short
I want
in
my
relationships.
little boo thing. That's it.
Yeah.
I love
I
my
can't say I felt that way. I never felt like, oh, I'm gonna pick my friends over my guys.
Since birth, she's been like.
I mean, it's wrong. I mean, we all obviously are dating.
And I'm not necessarily gonna
incorrectly
pick the
if
guy
we're single.
either, just like over my friend. Like, yo, my man told you you was a hoe, so I need to stay away from you. Like, no, he doesn't have any say really.
If it's someone you feel like.
I mean, you didn't like the last boyfriend I had, and I still hung out with her.
Yikes.
I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go chill with Anna.
Dun, dun,
I can't put you in the same room
dun.
together. She don't like you and whatever, and that's the end of that. I didn't pick him over you. We still hung out.
No, we made it work.
We had our nights.
And that's what I was.
I said we had our nights.
I mean, that sounds so wrong.
I know that sounded so wrong. We
When
had
you
our nights,
do
you know what I'm
the
saying?
voice, we had our. All right.
Some Netflix and chill.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
She
what I'm
invited
saying.
me back
You
to her
can
place.
Netflix and chill with your homegirl. You can do the same things, and it's really like if you take sex out of it, that's the only thing that's to me
But I told her I'm not
separating
even
it.
comfortable with a woman being right. I was in her apartment. I was like, yo, I feel mad weird. I don't even feel comfortable being alone with a woman.
Oh, let me move
like
over.
all up in my space. I don't like
I'm not
it.
a man.
Right, Annie? Did I not share that
Yeah, I
with
think
you?
we were talking about that.
I told her, and I was like, don't give me no googly eyes, because don't even think about it. I'm not kissing you.
We're on the
What?
bed.
Because you
We're
know,
on the bed
yeah,
too.
she was like, you can sit on my bed. I was like,
Yo,
I'm let you know right now, I ain't
kissing.
kissing no
Were you
female.
ever touched by a woman as a young?
No, I wasn't. That's why. No, but you know all those movies when you growing up, it was always where the two girls were sitting on the bed, and all of a sudden one of them leans in on the other one,
I
and they
never
want
had
to
that.
they want to see if they're good kissers. And I'm just like,
picture.
and
That's
a
I'm over
friendship
here
with
like,
another
no,
In my
honey.
current apartment, the bed is like the main area.
She wasn't making a move on me.
So-
I'm just saying.
She saw
it
she saw-
happened.
she
It
saw
was
a sparkle
real.
in your
I
eye.
just.
She
you
saw
know,
the water
I had to
just
have her.
She wasn't trying to make a move on me, but I did say that to her though. I was like, listen,
Should you know
awkward
that-
silence. You're trying to invite me onto the
She
bed.
because she was thinking about it. You know?
Exactly. So
I
should
was
you
like,
know?
I know
my
how
mind.
these. I was like, I know how these American flicks go. I've seen way too many.
You American too, honey. You're just a little brown.
I was like, them white girls always want to try it.
I already did that when I was in
And
high
we
school.
know how you like them brown skins. So I was like, girl.
I already been with the girls in high school. That was
Yeah, she's like, I had enough Spanish men. Let's see what these Spanish girls is like. But no.
You know how you like,
Like
it, so
Joey.
you might not
You know,
like
Katy
it.
Perry was singing to us, you know.
Katy Perry's a fake lesbian. Yeah.
But she put that thought in your head, you know what I'm saying?
I like.
Anna was like, yo, you want this chapstick? I was like, nah, I don't want no chapstick,
I
Anna.
already did not cherry. Thank
You don't
very
want a
much.
little lip gloss? I was like, no. Stop trying to set the mood.
Anyway.
She's like, you want a little music? You want a little candle?
I was thinking more of.
I'm joking.
No, we know you joking. You
She
high
said
off
I'm
the
going too
laughter.
far.
We went way too far.
Oh, did you guys?
Yeah.
We
I
can
thought
talk
it,
about
I
that
thought
on
it
the
was
next
just
podcast.
right.
The
These are the type of
analogy.
friendships I want. This is where we're morally yoked. I need you to joke around with me like this.
I do.
If you can't handle it, you can't be my friend.
I handle it.
I can't handle it. We here for the podcast. So
You see him
Oh,
on me?
shoot, jokes around with me all the time. Stop
know.
it.
I work
I'm
together,
trolling.
so
Are you jealous?
a little.
Don't be jealous.
I'm so.
I don't
lost.
actually want them
I
there.
get left out all the time. I don't know if I'm in the frame.
Oh, stop it.
Oh yeah, get a little closer.
Hey, girl.
I am gonna make fun of you guys.
Okay, so that's good.
No,
So,
I was saying that
for
because
yourself though.
no, I'm saying
Am I in the frame?
for me, I was thinking more of if your husband is gone, so you're flash forward, you're married.
I'm gonna
Your
go
hu-
look for a friend.
Hold up. Hold up. What I'm trying to say is your husband is gone, and the cops are asking you for a description. What I'm trying to say in plain text is I can close my eyes, and not because you're just sitting here. I should be able to, because I don't even know what color your eyes are, but as your
Oh,
friend,
this
I should
guy.
know your color eyes just like I know my damn husband's. I mean, like,
Really?
but to it, nah, I might know your eye color, but I might not know your blood type. I don't know my husband's blood type because it's kind of like my job as being his wife to know these
Yeah,
things.
you're gonna know more.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a little bit more. So I definitely see where you're coming from with that. But I'm saying like there are some things that it should be a fork in the road. I feel like the road should be straight, and then there's a fork. And in my opinion, when it comes to friendship and
You know how like when you're in a relationship and like somebody will be like, oh, why do you let him talk to you like that? Or why do you let him, you know?
because I like it, bitch.
Exactly, that's what I'm
Talk
saying.
down to
It's
me,
like,
daddy.
when you don't, like you're
I'm gonna
my
divorce you
friend,
anyways.
and it's like, oh, you don't let me talk to you like that. I'm like, bitch, I'm not having sex with you
You're
afterwards.
not
Like
giving me the
that,
dick.
yeah, like that's foreplay for us. You know what I'm saying? If I get a little
What?
rough with my boyfriend, you know what I'm
Whoa.
saying? It's like
Your
you're
boyfriend
not
beats you
allowed
and
to
you
talk
like
to
it,
me
girl.
like that.
Don't say like.
So it's like, you know.
I mean,
They'll say that,
I'm
and then
right
it's
there
like,
with you on that
so
one.
am I supposed to break up with my man because you don't like it? It's like I like
No.
it, I like it, I accept it.
and that's why I say friendships and relationships.
that's what I'm
Because
saying.
what if your man don't like your friend? You gonna stop being friends with her?
Or like I said, your man is
Let
gonna
her
be like,
answer. Don't answer for her. Please.
no, wait, I
No.
just spoke about it.
No,
Me and her friends, and they didn't get along.
You know what I'm saying, I ask you, if your man said, "Yo,"
No, he doesn't choose my friends. He has no say.
he don't.
He lives in my universe. He
No,
lives in my
her
universe
is
with me.
lit. She in the
No.
universe.
Yo, this universe is popping. Yeah, it's pretty much.
whole universe. I don't know.
He lives in this universe. You know what I'm saying?
Where's his
99.9%
universe
her.
Oh, he has one. I'm in his, and he's in mine.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, so what if in his universe, I don't want you being friends. I'm gonna use you as an example. I'm not saying you. I don't want you being friends with Anna, and I'm gonna need you to cut her off. She's not good for you.
Nah, he's gonna have to leave my universe.
But hold up, I'm giving you facts though. Like, Shorty really had you out here stranded. That's demerit one. Shorty really had you
Okay,
like.
so that happened, right? Where I thought, like, I was like, yo, your friends don't even value you, you know, the way I do it. You treat them better. Dante knows about the good tent and the bad tent story. Oh,
I felt
my
like you
goodness.
just turned into
So,
you morphed into a
um,
misogynist.
Yeah, he gave his friend the good tent, and we had to sleep in the shitty tent.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, who the fuck told you I wanted to sleep in the shitty tent? And he's like,
Damn.
oh, well, you know.
She's talking
that's-
about you, sir.
So he's like, oh, you know, that's my friend, and I want the best for my friends. I was like, yo, but you didn't even bother to ask me
Wow, that's kinda fucked up.
if it was okay. And it's like, at least give me the back to options. At least give me the options. I know you're trying to make a good impression on your friend, and I'll be like, yes, it's okay. I'll take the shitty tent.
'Cause
Go
you wanted the
I
option.
want to
Just wanted to say,
I
you
want to
just
show
wanted to say, and
I want to show good hospitality. Yes,
Yes.
we're gonna give him the good. Like if you sleep over my house, I'm gonna give you the good pillow, the good sheets,
You're a
right?
fucking liar.
But I'm not
She
gonna.
ain't gonna let me go in the
I'm
room.
gonna
and see-
give you the good pillow and
This
the
is
good
the- this is the
sheets.
best you got,
I'm
girl.
not gonna like assume
In the room, she's on this
that
long
you know.
pillow.
I'm gonna ask my partner like, listen, I'm trying to make a good impression on Shu. I'm gonna give her the good pillow and the good sheets. We're gonna have to settle
Yo,
for the shitty stuff. But I'm gonna let my partner know because
Mhm.
our standards. I don't know what you know.
No, yeah, I agree with that.
Equally yoked. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like when you're being equally
give
yoked
me
in your
options,
friendships
dude. Like, you
and
really-
in your relationships, I'm gonna give them the good 10 for me. I'm gonna give them a good 10 because.
But
those
you're
are
not
my
gonna run it by
friends.
your partner like, look, we're gonna have to sleep on the shitty bed because we got some guests over and I want to show good hospitality. Like
Right.
at least let me know that's what we're doing.
Right? No, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to. Listen, we got company, and I just want to make sure that this is just for one night or one
Yeah.
week, whatever. We can do this, right?
And I'll rough it
Yeah.
out with you.
Right.
But don't just make the choice by yourself.
No,
Like
of
I
course
got pissed
not.
off. I was like, yo,
Or
what?
I can go to my friend. My man, he's so anal. I'm gonna need you to.
That's what I'm saying. Because if
I'ma
my
need you
partner
guys to
says
understand.
no, like no, I can't do the like. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
like,
can do the 50-50.
So I'm gonna go to my friend then and go, listen, he really doesn't want to sleep with the shitty pillow and the shitty sheets. So as a friend, are you willing to take?
Wow. I
Are you
just
saying
thought
those
about
words
that.
as a friend?
I
Huh?
just thought about the fact that I would feel more guilty asking my friend than my partner.
Right.
But I'm gonna start with my partner.
But
once
you
again
value
because-
your partner more, so why do you feel guilty?
But that's what I'm saying. But
Because maybe I feel like he knows my intentions. He knows I'm a good person already because we are close, and that he wouldn't take it as personally as maybe like a friend who doesn't know me as intimately.
But I feel when you don't give me the choice, I feel that you're trying to say
no, I agree with you
that
on that.
I'm not capable
I agree with you
of
on that.
making that. Like you really thought I was gonna say no, and that's why you didn't ask me. That's where my mind goes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, you thought that I would be this like evil person that's gonna say no, let him have the shitty tech. Like,
Maybe he didn't care about you saying.
and that's what I'm saying. Oh, my opinion doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, no, I need you to, and trust that I'm a good person, just like you're a good person. And I'm gonna say, of course, babe, we're gonna give your friend,
Okay.
you know.
So you want to know that they think that you're the type of person that would agree with that.
Yeah, like
I think if they're with you,
and at the end of the day,
something
if I
they might
turn
learn
around,
early.
and if at the end of the day you find out, oh shit, this fucking bougie bitch doesn't want to get, she doesn't care about making a good impression, then you get to learn something about me,
Right.
about my character,
Exactly.
and then you get to decide whether you want to be with a person like me or not.
Exactly.
And you get to decide, okay, so who's more important, my girl? Because I said, now you gotta go to your friend and be like, yo, listen, my girl's a little prissy bitch, and she doesn't want to give up the good shit. Are you willing to take like the shitty stuff? And your friend's gonna be like, like we're bros for like that long.
What if your
I
friend
don't
says,
care.
hell no, I want the nice tent, and then you gotta choose.
But that's what I'm saying.
I don't think the friend would though.
What I'm saying is like,
Some friends would.
No, because then the
no,
friend,
you might
the
choose
friend,
that night, but now you know what kind of partner you have, and then
What kind of
you'll
friend you
know,
have.
like, all right, yo, like,
What if the friend doesn't like your partner and he's just doing it to be petty?
well, that's what I'm saying. Now
Yeah,
you're in a
it's not
position where you gotta
personal.
choose. Yeah, you gotta choose. You gotta be put in this
Pick a side.
in this.
So who would you choose?
You
then?
wanna
Who
be-
would you give the shitty
she
tent
said
to?
she's choosing her man. Why you asking?
No, I go with the one that's aligned with my morals. That's what we're talking about, equally yoked.
Yeah,
Which
but-
one's equally yoked with me at the moment? The one that would be equally yoked with me at the moment is the one that's going to want to make a good impression on my friend, and we're gonna
But he's
decide
like, yo-
together and give it to my friend. That would be equally yoked.
So you're gonna have sex on the rocks, or your friends should sleep. Your friends should sleep on the rocks because they're not having sex tonight. So homie, look out, Like,
No, because your partner should be willing to rough it out with you.
So if
I
your-
think
if
both
your
of them
friend is
should.
equally yoked with you, but you just find out in that moment that your partner's not, and it makes you realize that, would you
Yeah, that's
then
what I'm
give your
saying.
friend, like, what? Then what?
I like the fight to be. I like for me per se.
Oh, if I find out that he's not equally yoked with me, yeah,
In
like
that moment.
I'm gonna be like, fuck you, my friend gets the better set anyway, and we're not dating anymore.
So then you just bumped your friend up.
That's right.
Over your. But then you just said you won't do that. You said that the man is the
No. You.
I'm confused.
If they're equally yoked, if both of
No,
them are.
remember we said.
Yeah.
I have more patience with my man, but I do want my friends and the relationship. I consider them both people that I'm gonna look
Of value.
Yeah, that I'm gonna check out. Are we equally yoked? Like, I'm not gonna let my man steal, and not my friends. Like, I don't want you to steal. I don't want you to
Right.
steal. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It's not like my friend's a thief. And, like if I find out my friend is a thief, and I'm like, okay, I can't hang out with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But if you found out your man's a thief, but you had kids by him,
Nah, we break it up.
okay. No, so in the beginning, it sounded to me. I'm not gonna speak for other people. It sounded.
But I
to
said
me,
I'm gonna have more patience because, like, my friend, I'll probably be like, "Oh, you a thief? Fuck you!" Like, whatever. My man, I'm gonna find out he's a thief. I'll be like, "Look, babe,
Why were you
I'm gonna be
stealing?
like, why were you
What
stealing?
was
You don't
it?
have to do
You're
that.
perfect.
Blah blah blah. This and that.
So you won't tell your friend, stop.
Now
stealing.
you,
I'm gonna need you to.
I'm gonna like this. You grown. Go do your thing.
But your man ain't grown too when he's stealing.
So
Oh damn! Just
Huh?
when I think I'm getting somewhere, I'm getting nowhere with you. And I'm loving it though. Like life is full of lessons.
he
and I'm
is
willing to
grown,
learn.
but like,
This is the longest we spent on any of the topics.
Like I
We
said-
thought it was gonna be quick.
I thought Equally Yoked was in and out. I thought it was just like a
because it gets
quickie.
complicated. It's so like so much. It gets
There's
complicated.
so many situational like elements.
Because your partner, like you said, you're pouring little bit by little. You're pouring and you're learning, right? So if at some point I learn that he thinks it's okay to steal because we're having tough times at home, I'm like, nah. I'd rather just suffer through the tough times. I don't want you to put your job in jeopardy. I don't
Okay.
want to put whatever we're building in jeopardy. I'm not talking about like small shit, but I'm talking about like big shit that could probably come back and bite us in the ass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say nah. I'd rather rough it out with you.
I have an example when
Than
you're
for
done.
you to have like have this upper hand real quick, and then later it might come back to bite us in the ass. I'd rather us like, all right, let's just cut back on our spending. I'd rather do that. I'd rather
I feel like any normal person would do that.
Okay. Now I have an example, and then we can move on from this. So you're dating a guy. He's the guy that you want, and everything you need in a partner, right? It's perfect. But there's always a but.
right. She always sets it up and puts it in a pretty
Right,
package.
it's he's in
It's
your
like he's
world.
perfect.
He follows all your rules, but he has this one little thing about him where it's like, yo, I only date Spanish women. And because you're a Spanish woman, and of course we're equally yoked on many levels. Everything you want in a man, I provide. I hear whatever it is that you want in a man. He's got it, girl. But he's really here, and you know it, because you're a Spanish woman.
Back to the fetish and the preference.
Oh, kind of. But then he's just like, and you're like, okay, you're okay with it in this
Yeah,
case. Like,
okay.
we're thinking ahead. Okay, I guess I could be okay with that, but I hope you're not like one of those guys that are like, you see a pregnant black woman and you see a pregnant Spanish woman. You're only getting
But see,
up.
then that doesn't go with my
Yeah,
morals.
let me finish my sentence.
No,
homie.
because right there, that doesn't go with my morals. You
Yeah,
just
but he's-
painted a picture for me. If he's gonna pick the Spanish girl,
Nobody
over the-
knows but you. Nobody in the
That's
world
what I'm
is paying
saying. That
attention
doesn't
to
go
these
with
things.
my morals. I wouldn't let you do that.
No,
I can't date you. If I see
I mean, I
you're
can't
gonna-
either, but I'm just
If
asking.
I see you're gonna discriminate, because I don't discriminate. So if I see that you're just gonna pick her because she's like me,
Or yeah.
or you're always gonna be nice to the Spanish women
Yeah.
over
or,
any other
or if
woman.
you're mean to white people just
yeah,
because they're white.
and I'm gonna be like,
I am.
and I'm gonna say,
You're fucked up,
I'm
person.
gonna say, I can't date you
Right.
because that's not morally yoked to me. Because my morals, I would never do that.
Because I had a friend like,
That's what I'm saying.
You're
I don't
gonna
care
be-
if you're gonna elevate me and highlight me. If it doesn't go with my morals,
Mm-hmm.
like you could kiss the floor that I walk on. You can literally, which I don't want to brag, but you know what I'm saying.
you can let her. She's not in her neighborhood.
Now I've had some men that be like, just make me feel like, oh, I don't like the word queen. It's like you're my queen. Oh my God, look at you.
You're a
and just,
doll.
like,
You're to be
like,
adored, girl.
Put
What's
me
wrong
up
with
there
you?
on this pedestal, and I'm just like,
Sit up there then.
Yeah.
no, I don't
sit-
like it. If you're gonna
open
put
them
other
holy
women
grail
down,
legs.
I don't like it. I don't
Also,
like
But if
it.
they don't put other women down, you're okay with it.
Yes, but I'm saying you're gonna be like, oh my God, like only praise me because I'm this Dominican like fantasy you got, and you're gonna put other women down in front of me. I
Right.
don't like that. Hell
Okay.
no. We're not morally yoked. Like every woman's beautiful.
Well, we need to find out what your morals
You know
are
what I'm saying?
first.
Yeah.
As no.
Well, that's him.
person to
That's what I'm
person.
saying, like,
no, I need to find out her morals because
Yeah.
we're unfolding. Find out yours because that is something that is important.
yeah, when you're trying to become friends with someone and when you're trying to be in a
Right.
relationship with someone,
What are your morals?
you
Trying to
gotta,
What are your
Someone-
values?
you gotta
someone-
dig deep and find out what
You
the
gotta court your
morals and the
friends.
ethics are.
Gotta court your friends. That's all I'm saying. So no, I mean,
Because
I'm
I'd
really
rather
happy.
you go get 3 jobs.
Mhm.
I'd rather my man go get 3 jobs instead of being like, yo, I'm gonna sell these drugs real quick and we're gonna make some fast money.
Or you can
Nah,
do- what if
I'm
you
gonna be
do
like,
that?
nah, my man, go get the 3 jobs.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
What
Okay.
if you what? Well,
Because I had my baby daddy for a long time. He was unemployed, right?
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just saying for a long time.
Not
And
the
I
baby
never,
daddy.
not once, was like, yo, go make that easy money. Never did I ever put that pressure
I
on
wouldn't
him.
want that
You should
either.
have. You're not with him no more.
Well, I think I would share the
But I knew so
responsibility.
many friends that were like, oh, yo, like, I got 3 kids with this dude, and fuck it, he's bringing home the paper. I don't give a shit what's going on with him outside in these streets as long as he's taking care of the house. And I'm like, yeah, but when he gets locked up, he's not gonna be here for these 3 kids.
She's
or
not gonna be
you.
there neither.
And they're probably gonna come and take all your shit.
And then she's
So I'm like, so what's
she's
the point
probably
of
setting
building
up.
with this person?
she's probably setting up to
People
leave
like
him.
that don't think about long
People
term
plan a
anyway.
divorce 10 years before they get married.
No, I know a lot of people that they was really loyal. They was the ride or die chick with a lot of guys wanted you to be that ride or die girl. They were like, if I get locked up, I still want you to hold it down. And I know people that did it. They held it down. They wait for the man to come out 3-5 years later.
And they live happily ever after, or
And
no?
yeah, they married them.
Shout out to guys in jail.
Why though?
I mean, what? Cardi said I
Hold it
like men
down.
in and out of jail. She like them. There's a whole dating site on women that like men that are in
Word.
jail.
You know,
They
I
send
know
them-
where you at.
They send them some commissary.
still be cheating,
They
though.
send them some commissary.
How you
Yeah.
cheating behind
I'm just
bars?
saying, there's like a whole
You got
They
one woman to
still
think
be
about.
cheating. That's crazy. Now they be having men in jail and like 3 bitches on the side.
They really do.
And everybody sending them money and pictures and letters.
Yo,
Yo.
that's when you learn the kind of
I'm
man
like,
you have.
man,
If your
you the
man
man.
has, you had the opportunity to go
Yo,
in
you
jail.
the man.
You really learn who they
So
are.
everybody got their, but I'm just saying, I'd rather be like, all right, go get the 3 jobs, like, or
What
fuck
about you
it.
getting the 3 jobs?
Huh? What? No, my relationship, I already said this, 60-40. I bring in 40, you bring in 60.
Nice.
He gets 2 and you get
She knows
one
what she
job.
wants.
I mean, hey. Well, so you get 2 and he gets 1. I mean, you get 1 and he gets 2.
I'll cut back on the spending.
Because you can't spend time with him if he's doing it's
Yeah.
freaking.
That's okay.
If you
That's
sleep
okay.
8 hours
That's
and then
okay.
you're
So
working
Rather than
8
bring
at
home the money to
16,
spend time with you.
That's okay. I'll
24
make it
hours,
worth
you're
his
like-
while when he come home.
He's overworked. He's gonna be too tired for you to
That's
do that.
okay too.
she doesn't have to wake him up out his sleep.
I'm like, oh, you want to sleep, babe? Okay, go sleep. I'm exaggerating.
Yeah,
I'm
You know, I
exaggerating.
definitely know.
I'm
You saw my face. I was like,
I'm exaggerating.
she's trying to troll us right now.
No, but I'd rather you just get a legit job.
She's
You
like-
gotta work from 9 to
course.
9. That's all good. I'll work with you. It's temporary. It's
Some
not.
men work that anyway.
That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
I'm saying
I'll work
some
with you.
women see a jackpot from a mile away, and it's like, I would have your baby and everything. My life is gonna be set. I'm gonna have a baby by anybody, anyways.
Yeah.
My baby's gonna be set because I'm gonna pick the right father for this. Now, if
So
me
is
and
that
this
a gold digger though?
hold up, we getting there. I'm gonna ask you that, is she? I don't know, opportunist, whatever. But so I'm gonna date him, and he looks like he doesn't even know how to treat a woman, and that's not what I'm looking for. But I got a good 3 years in me to have a baby and get everything out of him that I need to set my life up. Like, some women are that calculated.
Yeah, it's like
So-
a quick setup though.
But if it works out, hey, in the end, I'm still
I know a
gonna be
chick like that
set.
too. She dated a drug dealer, blah blah blah. Got her money together. He opened up her salon.
And
then
when
he-
he's in jail now,
And then
I'm sorry, baby, I fell in love with somebody else. Like, but you never cared about him to begin with.
she's
So
like, I got my salon.
the end game was what the end game is. So I just don't want. I want to know, like, is that like considered some type
I mean,
of?
maybe
That's a gold digger to me.
Maybe
he's all right because he was like, she gave me the best 3 years of my life.
Smart gold digger. That's all.
But maybe he's not mad. He's like, yo, she gave me the best 3 years of my life. Whatever it is.
And
what
that's
it
what I'm
is.
saying.
He
about,
might not even be mad.
Right. So I thought about that when I thought about the older gap in
Yeah.
dating. So I'm bringing it right back to that because I feel
As
like.
long as the 2 people involved are like okay with whatever arrangements they're coming up
And they
with.
would be ethically yoked because
Like,
they're
whatever.
both okay with
Yeah,
it.
they're
Exactly.
okay.
So that's what I'm
And
saying.
all
So if
comes back around.
I'm dating a younger girl or guy or whatever,
If she's like,
I'm a guy. I'm 80 years old. I barely could do much, but she's 20 something years old.
Yeah, you know
whatever.
she here for the.
She's here for the last 10, 1 year I have on this earth, and I want to feel equally yoked with someone, and I actually connect. Like, we actually have things in common. Where it's like
If you're
she plays
80,
the
you're
piano,
sick.
and
Like, you
I may
might
not
have
be
like a little
sick.
cancer or something.
I mean, I'm sick, but my
And
dick's
she's
not.
20. It's like, he's going to croak in 10 years. I could give him 10 years in my life.
You give up 10 years of your
And you know what I'm
life
saying?
because now
'Cause
you would have
living
felt
good
something you never felt before.
And he might leave you a little something, something.
But you're there for the experience.
And then you're going to turn 30 and you can still go have like a whole life ahead of you.
Exactly, yeah.
So you made him happy for 10
She
years,
really
and then
do.
you're gonna be happy for the rest of your life. You good. That sounds like a good arrangement to me.
Oh, Eleni about to.
I mean, nah, I don't think they be looking for 20-year-old. I'm already up there. I'm actually
Not
celebrating a
necessarily.
birthday tomorrow.
Gotta find that one.
So happy birthday.
anniversary.
Happy birthday.
Teddy.
I will.
So yeah. I'm already up there. I'm not no what you call that, sugar baby? Sugar baby. I ain't no
You
sugar
can
baby.
You could be a sugar baby at 30. You're bugging.
You think I could be?
can't.
Well, it's
You can't.
actually
Especially,
36
yo,
tomorrow.
With a Dominican fetish. Should be set. Dominican fetish. Boom.
They don't make the dollars I want.
You could be some young guy's fetish to be
They
with an
don't
older
make.
woman.
They don't make the dollars I want.
What if he's 16 and balling? What if he's Justin Bieber when he was 16?
Yo.
They could
You
be-
don't ever gotta worry.
Yo, these kids be
So can
making
I just
ass-
date the young guy that makes the money then?
Yeah, but then
I want to be the cougar.
Now you're a
Can I be
pedophile.
the cougar and date the young guy that has the money
Yo, there's
though?
25-year-olds that make an app
But
on
what
the
I'm,
phone
that's
to
what I'm
make mad
saying.
money,
Like,
and they
I'm
rich.
36. I'll
What
date
if I'm
the
a 11-year-old?
with
And
the
I'm-
money that's still gonna treat me good. I'll do
trolling
that.
you
I'll
guys.
swap that. I'll swap that. You'll date younger? You'll go down in age?
Yo, whoa.
What's the lowest
For
age?
what purpose?
What's the lowest number you'll go?
I feel like I've always dated down because people.
But how
always think-
further down?
It's always like 3 years younger. The
That's
most.
it? That's the
Yeah.
most 3 years
Yeah, 'cause
difference?
It's never been like I never
It's
attract
been a
younger
different
guys
point
like
in your
that,
life.
and older
That's what
guys
I'm saying.
like
The
that.
older you get, the less the age
All right,
gap
I'm 30.
matters.
I'm gonna be 36 tomorrow. So at this point in my life,
You should see what your baby daddy doing and get back with him.
maybe
Catch your losses.
29 might be the youngest.
Okay.
29.
Why?
I think,
So that's 7 years.
You won't date a 25-year-old, hot 25.
but for what though? It's not
No,
gonna
no, no,
end up
like
anywhere.
dating, like get serious with
Yeah,
him.
in a relationship.
young.
So J Lo is just doing the wrong thing the whole damn time.
I don't know. She got
That's
A-Rod now.
J-Lo.
She got money.
Yes,
she
she
don't
does.
need. See, you know, 60-40. He got to be able to take care of me.
That's what I'm
60-40.
saying. If the guy is-
29,
if he's
25, he can't take care of me unless
if
it's
he's-
Justin Bieber or
That's
like
what I'm
somebody
trying to say.
else.
Okay, he doesn't have to be Justin Bieber. Say he's 25. He got a sanitation job. He's set. Like, shorty, you
Yeah,
about to
'cause
be
he
on
about
my
to get the
pension.
pension and all that.
Yeah, so would you
Alright,
fuck with
cool.
him?
Yeah,
Like,
he got a good job. We could.
Okay,
We
I'm
could
just
go
making
lower.
sure.
If the better the job, the lower we could go.
as long as you got the money.
The higher the
You can have
dollars,
the
the
honey.
lower we could go. I'm trying to. Yeah, we could do that.
I don't know because you want,
If
if
he
you're
got the
trying to
money, he
date
can
them
have the honey.
seriously, I don't look at just the money. I look at like where they are in their life because a lot of
If
people.
he
that
has a
age-
good job that's gonna have a pension and all that bullshit, he's
but
in a
does
good
he
place in his
want to
life.
even be in a relationship? Most of them don't. They just want to play around.
No, if he tells me. But see, playing around is playing around, so you don't even really the age gap. He could be 25, but I'm talking about if I'm gonna get into a serious relationship, then his dollars got to be able to support me, and I'm gonna go lower.
This is why guys lie.
This is why they lie
It's
about
just
what?
easy to lie about everything. Make up a whole persona. Because at the end of the day, like, if I want to date, I'm not.
Oh, I had a guy. See, and this is where that comes in again. I had a guy get insulted because I asked him, "Let me see your ID. I had to make sure you're the age that you're telling me." And he was like, "Oh, why you want me to see it?" He got all upset.
Was he his
He
age
was
though?
hiding something?
Like, what the heck? I never saw it, so I was
Oh.
just
Hiding something.
so I didn't talk to him. But he was like, "Oh, how could you? You don't trust me." What the?
I don't
Offensive.
know
He's
you.
guilty.
What kind of shit is this? Like, I need to.
I don't know
make
what he's
sure
guilty of though.
you're
Maybe he
the-
just felt insulted because he felt like he
was
felt
too-
he looks
he
man
knew
enough.
He was too young. probably.
Especially
Hold up.
if I think,
Maybe he
meet
felt
you
he
on,
looked like a
date.
man.
He said, "I need to make sure you're the person you say
That's
you
his
are."
problem. I don't want somebody who's so insecure.
Yeah, but how in the beginning is this when you asked this guy for his ID? Was it like the first date? Was it like the first week? Was
I
it the
want
first
to
month?
make sure you are the age. I cannot continue to pursue
I met you on
this.
Tinder. I gotta bring my ID and my HIV test and everything. You want that
I
package?
mean, yo, let me see them
That would
test
be great,
results.
actually.
That would be great.
That would be great.
Let me see them
so you
test
are
results.
hooking
I don't
up
want
on
nothing.
Tinder. That's what you guys
I-
are doing.
You
I
think
knew
I
that was
won't ask
happening
you
on
about your
Tinder.
test results? I'm like, yo, bring
I'm
them
not on
with you.
Tinder.
Let me
I don't know
see.
what's
Now, listen.
happening over there.
But yeah, I get into all types of conversations.
Okay.
I'm too open for this shit. Like, I'll be like, yeah, like, have you been to the doctor? What was the results?
So what if the guy said, "I want to make sure your vagina doesn't have any bumps"?
Oh,
Can
Or
I
I'll be
see
like,
it
before
now?
we're gonna have sex, I'm gonna need you to go to the doctor, and I'm gonna go to the doctor, and we're gonna
Oh.
swap results.
Nice.
We're gonna compare.
That's before sex.
Huh?
That's before
Yeah.
sex.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Shouldn't that be like a
Yo,
third?
I really
a
don't
third
want to
date
get
thing?
nothing out here.
No, I'm just asking. Like, shouldn't that be like a third date thing?
It depends
Or
on how long you wait to have sex.
I mean, if you're trying to fuck them on the first date, then just put on the fucking condom. But I don't like
it's just
condoms.
not use the condom
That's my
throughout the whole
problem.
thing.
I don't like them.
okay, so when you want to stop using condoms, that's when you should
Yeah,
have
we gotta
that
do
date.
all that good stuff. Yeah.
But you want to know if they have the disease or not before you give your full potential or full love or energy into them. Is that what it is?
I mean, I'll ask those questions too. Like,
But they can lie.
I mean, they can lie, but that's what I'm saying. You gotta
You know,
always
they
use
don't
the
always have a
condom. but
herpes outbreak.
I hate like condoms are so.
They
like,
might be clean that
whatever,
week.
but we know we gotta use them if we don't want to pass anything or get anything. So it's like
They're like, chlamydia is curable. I had it last week.
Oh my God, so many people
She
feel
worried
so-
about that. Now I don't have it. Here's my new results.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
He's like, that shit cleared up. Right
It cleared
in
up.
time.
So now his new,
For
now
some
his
good
new,
head.
exactly. Now his new physical says everything checks out. But a week ago he had it, and the reason he got that physical to make sure he's good now. So here you go, and you're okay with that.
You're never gonna know anyway, because
You're never gonna know.
HIV/AIDS doesn't really show sometimes right away.
Yeah, you're right. You're
So
never
you're
gonna
never
know.
really gonna know. But what I'm saying is that, you know, there comes that point where like I don't want to use the condom anymore. So it's kind of like, are you clean? Am I clean? Let's just, all right, I don't want to use the condom.
So you're not having that
And that's
spontaneous
kind of
sex
like
then.
when we say like, no, I said if you're gonna do it on the first date, then you gotta put the condom on. But that is so annoying. Like I don't like it.
Oh my
But
God.
I'll put it on. I'll put it
It
on.
protects me from
Like,
STDs.
condoms all
I
day
hate
for
it.
me. Because I haven't had any kids up until now, and I want to keep it that way.
For kids? Oh, you want to
Yeah.
do birth control?
But
That's
my
another
good friend,
conversation.
I'm not gonna drop any names, but my good friend, you know, they got a good pull-out game. You know what I'm saying? Woo! You gotta have that good pull-out game. You know what I'm
Some
saying?
guys do have a good
So,
pull-out game.
yeah.
But how long you had to be with that person for you to consider their pull-out game a strong one? Because like
Nah,
he could been
yeah.
good, y'all only
People
fucked
have
3
access.
times. He knows.
That shit makes me nervous. I don't know.
But if,
I
if
mean,
you've
they
been
got
with
the plan B,
for
right?
a
$50,
year,
you got the. That's why my man gotta have money, because I was like, yo, we need this $50 at the
That's a
pharmacy,
good
yo.
point. 'Cause I'd be like,
If
yo,
my
you
boo
just
can't
go
afford
out.
$50, so I could go get Plan B the next day, like we
you
got a
should-
problem.
everybody should have $50 for their
And then
sex.
if you could, if we
25, 25.
let me tell you something. That's why you can't date no broke nigga that can't even afford to like.
Sheesh.
Come on now.
I've
Why you
had
gotta
to
be a
do
nigga,
that before.
though?
I'm like, yo, you
Can't
if you're not
afford
sure-
your can't afford your cab to and from his house. Can't afford the Plan B. You got no. You
He
gotta
could be
come
white,
with it.
trying to play black guys.
Nah,
Y'all got money.
Yeah. I've had this situation before. I was like, yo, you're not sure if you can pull it out in time? You have to immediately go the next morning and buy
That's
it.
what I'm saying. And I'm gonna need some money. Like either we're gonna have.
Why
at
you don't
least-
got 25 to back yourself up though? At
No,
least
he's
have
not.
half.
We're either listen. You're gonna pay
paying
for
for
the
it.
whole thing.
He's paying
You
for
let
it.
me insert my penis in your
Especially when you
vagina.
told me your pull-out game was strong.
And you believe me, so
Especially
now
when you was bragging about that
and you
pull-out
believe
game.
me, so now you
Alright?
raise this kid on your
No,
own.
what I'm saying is, all right.
I'm the whisper.
He
Do
made
you
the
want to be a
mistake now.
single
We'll either
mother?
put in 50-50, but you dropping some
Oh, we got
dollars.
some-
All right,
we
my
got some
man.
company.
Like,
Some
come on
guys
now.
don't care if you want to be a single mom. They're not gonna be there.
I
so
don't
they
want to
care
be a
anyway.
single mom. I don't want to have.
So that's
your
why you
kids.
should have the
I feel like I
$50.
already have 2 kids.
You should have the whole
alright?
50 if you don't ever
If you
want
don't
no
plan
more.
on putting a ring on the finger, you don't plan on being here long term.
Mm-hmm.
No more children over here.
But if you let me put it in you raw dog, then I leave you with
Girl,
that
you
kid.
didn't even
I leave
say
you
we're
with
gonna
that
put the
kid.
condom on.
You say you don't like condoms.
And then okay, you know.
What if my dick game real
If I'm
good
in
for
a
like 3 weeks
serious
strong?
relationship, I want to be able to stop using it at some point.
And it's like, I
what the
remember
fuck?
that time.
Flashback. He's only flashback.
See, like a straight flashback. She's like,
I'm just
man.
saying, you gotta make sure, yeah. Put the money on the nightstand. What's the $50 for the Plan B in
She's
case you
charging
fuck up
50 a
tonight?
night.
Yeah.
Now let me stop.
Yo, I
Another type
can't.
of show now.
Put the money on the nightstand. Let me see the money.
I wanna say
Transfer it
that
to my bank account right now.
I want to say that
All
I
her
baited her
rates
though.
on the link below.
Yes, she's the one that actually wanted us to put a cash app in our bio.
I didn't want the cash app, all right?
And I was like, what? What the
What
fuck
do
are
we
we
need a cash
doing?
app for? I'll take any money anybody trying to give. But
See,
anyway, we're gonna end tonight. We're gonna
Why?
end it on that note. That's
$50.
it. You know what I'm saying? You
So
wanna make
you
any
need-
donations? We're gonna end it at that.
We want to thank Pedro at the Corner Hair Studio. That we're filming
Yes,
in right
Pedro,
now.
you were like,
Yeah, shout out.
the
Thanks for
man.
letting us
Appreciate
use your
that.
space.
And then him and his wife Barbie just had their baby. So
Yes,
to them.
congratulations.
And,
If any
yeah.
twinks want to talk to our boy Dante, even though you couldn't see him, we're gonna put the, you know,
Get on
we're
young
come here,
Chuck
Chuck.
gonna
From
at
Gossip
him,
Girl.
okay? We're gonna at him.
Come on.
Uh-oh.
Look,
Hey.
look,
Hey.
Yeah, we always got our behind the scenes bachelor
gotta
of the
show them some
night.
love.
Y'all can be behind him.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
we'll put his Instagram
Whoa,
on
whoa.
here in case you want to hit him up. You know what I'm saying?
Hit him up style.
There you go. Hey.
That's it.
You guys are hilarious. I can't.